to the Smoke Sessions. Hop on in. Wait. Hey, yo.
Exclusive DJ beats.
Welcome to the Smoke Sessions, mother... Welcome to the Smoke Sessions. Hop on in. Wait. Hey, yo.
Exclusive DJ beats. Welcome to the Smoke Sessions, mother...
Oh man, I gotta turn the sound up for this one. Mic check, am I on? Mic check, am I on? Oh yeah, we on. Look, man, that was look, ladies and gentlemen, WrestleMania Night 2 is officially in the books. This is the Smoke Sessions WrestleMania Sunday recap powered by Body Slam. Be sure to follow bodyslam.net, bodyslam.net on X. Subscribe to Body Slam. You know the drill. Body Slam Plus. That's Dex right. That's Dex right there. Webby J. I'm K-Dot Views on X. Man, let's talk about it. Let's just look. We're gonna get right into this main event. I mean, what a slobber knocker, huh? I mean,
yeah.
This match between Roman Reigns and CM Punk brought everything you needed it to bring. Obviously, the athleticism, the aggression, you know what I'm saying, the physicality, but most of all, the story. And look, CM Punk ran out of gas. He ran out of gas, it seemed. I mean, but look, Roman Reigns is your new WWE Heavyweight Champion. What's up, Dex? How are we feeling? In the words of Trick Williams, congratulations to Trick Williams, by the way. Let's talk about it.
I mean, such a stark contrast from the previous night.
Ooh. Okay.
I mean, it was though creative spent a whole lot of time on social media last night and today, because last night it was, let's just flip titles, let's just hand out wins in a nonsensical way. Let's slow down pushes, let's stop pushes, let's change directions. Tonight it seemed you went with the logical. You know, you went right off the bat, not denying the stardom that is Obafemi and giving him the win, and you gave Trick the win, and the Demon got the win. Mercifully, I don't even remember the last time the Demon got a win.
Man,
I think I've had a WWE win more recently than the Demon.
Damn. Damn. I mean, we had only, I think because we almost all had the same outcome in regards to championships. I mean the victories, and I think we were only, I think the Jade and the Rhea was the only ones I think we got incorrect. All the other ones seem very, like you said, logical. Stick with what you know. You want to just kick things off? Let's just start it, man. Look, I know we just kind of just saw CM Punk and Roman Reigns, and that was crazy. But let's get into the one of the main highlights. Obafemi. I mean, my goodness.
If the best way that I can put the what Obafemi brings, my dad watched that match. He hasn't watched a wrestling match since he took me to wrestling, probably when I was 10 years old, going to Vets Auditorium in Des Moines, Iowa to see Central States Wrestling so I could see Rufus R. Jones and Bulldog Bob Brown. So for him to stop, and he's never been a wrestling fan. He thinks wrestling. He's surprised to see he was shocked at the crowd, how many people were there.
The crowd, man.
So for him to sit and watch, and he didn't watch nothing else. He got back on his phone and went on about his business as soon as that match was over. But the fact he knew who Brock Lesnar was, and he wanted to see this Obafemi, and so all the more reason to do exactly what they did, because he took a dude who don't watch that and got him to watch Obafemi.
Dude, Oben, look, we got to give it to Brock, because Brock can, when he wants to, he gonna make somebody look good. He'll make a turd look like a 24-karat diamond ring, and I mean he did that today. And it wasn't one of these old, it's a Goldberg thing, you know what I mean? Like convincing of that, you know what I mean? This was real convincing. This wasn't some Goldberg, let's do some nostalgia thing. You can believe that going out there and we see a beast and a ruler, and if that's exactly how they was fighting out here in these streets, you're gonna be like, damn, Oba's about to put. I'm just saying, but like, nevertheless, it's like what Oba has done for his character. Again, I forgot who said it in the in the little montage there, but said that the main thing he got was his connection with the WWE universe. So like, yo, that's what he did today. I look, I don't know if you're gonna put him in the Roman Reigns kind of matchup yet. We don't know, but if it's evidently clear that usually going by the logic of WWE, they kind of move up into whatever the next belt is, and so Penta, Penta, you better be a little nervous, man, because I just think if it's logical, if he's gonna go after some type of gold, that's the strap you put on him right now. Until at least it's I'm not gonna say that maybe the Royal Rumble, but we'll talk about that. But what a great match! I mean, did that when that match happened? Did that already kind of? Were you still like expecting like, oh nah, something's gonna pop off, or did you feel like, nah, I think what, this is gonna be a great night. I think this is gonna be a hell of a night. Like,
Goddamn, bro, you started it. This guy, man, this guy.
There's always, I mean, we saw it last night. I mean,
yeah, snap God right there.
We saw what could happen last night. So
that guy was doing the dishes.
Until it was 1, 2, 3, I was not sure it was going to be Finley.
Oh, you were kind of a little not confident in the booking, huh?
Well, I mean, why would I after last night?
I mean, yeah, I guess you got a good point. Look, man, I love
last night taught me not to trust them to do the right thing.
Oh man,
damn. So, how are we feeling about well, what's up, Nap God? Nap God 7, Napster P. Find him on X, of course. Webby J on X. Oh, let me drop this one again. Be sure to hit up Body Slam Plus, man. Subscribe to the Patreon. You see it right there. Oops. Now you see it right there. We talking Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar, the kickoff to WrestleMania Sunday, WrestleMania Night 2. Let's talk about it.
Well, first of all, it was crazy to think that it was actually going to be his retirement, because I was like, but I'm glad, because I didn't want him to get retired by Gunther. I thought that was like, hearing that Brock personally picked Oba was very nice. So I'm glad. This is how it's supposed to be. This is how it's supposed to be. A young talent got put over by a guy that's going to go into the Hall of Fame more than likely next year. And he was handpicked. Like, he got to pick his, the person who's going to dethrone him. I thought it was a wonderful pick. Oba is big time. He is ready. And sky's the limits for that kid. I mean, let me tell you what, the way he was portrayed, the way Brock, was making it seem like, all right, like my time is kind of up. Like, I liked it. I really appreciate that he did that, because it shows that at the end of the day, he was still one of those guys that was like, all right, you know what? He found the guy who he could say, yeah, you can handle this, young fella. Here's the torch. And instead of just handing it to him, he said, take the damn torch. And he took it.
Spurs power. Shout out to you, Primo. Go ahead, continue, man.
No, just I appreciate, just seeing that, because more and more, I think that's how it should have been. So hopefully Randy Orton gets to pick who retires him. Rey Mysterio can, obviously with Dom down the line. But I thought it was nice. I'm glad that he was able to pick, and we weren't just stomach down with Gunther. So
is he really retired though? I mean,
hey man,
I know he maybe his last WrestleMania, but remember, Paul Heyman does owe Gunther a favor, and his favor might not have been Brock Lesnar. His favor could have been something different, but now he's going to go out there and start bullying Paul Heyman. It might lead to, again, what we spoke about yesterday, and again, what everybody seems that's obvious is maybe it is SummerSlam is when we see Brock and Gunther. We were trying to figure out a way to how do you bring Gunther into this, especially if Oba wins. Well, I think this is how he bullies Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman doesn't seem like to have enough backup. Sure enough, here he comes.
And it could have been maybe the favor was I need my heavyweight title shot. They're overlooking me. They're giving everybody else title shots, but they're not giving me. I help you with Rollins. You guarantee you get me in the title picture.
Yeah. I guess
ways
that.
to go away from the retirement angle. Because I mean, how far can you take the retirement angle? You just gonna start retiring people just to retire them? So Gunther got somebody to feud with?
I mean, damn. We know it can't be Rey. Sorry, Ray. We know it can't be Rey Mysterio that puts a halt to Gunther's career killer. Like, I mean, maybe, and again, this is just maybe. I'm smoking, so again, mind me. Don't mind me. But maybe they allow Brock to go out with a W in his hometown, and maybe the Beast ends up conquering Gunther, and you couldn't kill my career. I still walked out on my own. Then again, like I know what you're saying, Dex. It's WWE. We're not gonna think like that. But to be able to just the fans are gonna want clamoring for one more match. I think he's already got the fans behind him, and I think this is how you do it. But Obafemi and Brock, oh yeah, man, they definitely put boost the ass on that energy to start off. Who we have up next? Oh, it was the ladder match. Oh man, yo, go ahead, Dex. You were the one that just.
Wow, I mean, it's exactly what I thought. Here comes Rusev to do all the power stuff. Javon Evans does something crazy. Somebody gets killed on a ladder, and Penta wins. I mean, JD McDonough should still be laying the ring. He should have been laying the ringside when Roman Reigns walked out.
Yo,
I mean that was a see.
Oh, that would have been dope. Keep cooking. I like. He should have been. Keep cooking. Dude,
that's a move that destroyer onto the ladder. This is what I need to see in a ladder match. I need somebody stretch it out.
Yeah.
At some point, somebody. I mean, these dudes are going through multiple ladders in a goddamn 10-minute span, but then they just skip into the back when it's over. Like, no. I mean, JD McDonough gets his head jammed into a ladder on a destroyer, and he's the one jump in to try to prevent Penta from getting up the ladder at the end. Like, what? Huh?
Oh shit!
So you want a Tony D moment where someone's just like, he's like, oh god.
He should have had the Tony D award for the night. I mean, you got a destroyer on a ladder. You should have had the Tony D award. He had multiple ladder bumps.
So you're right about that, because look, I get it. Compared to what Javon Evans did on Rusev, I get it. But I mean, a Mexican destroyer to your neck on a ladder, and Rusev's the one that's knocked out off of the OG cutter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see what you're saying. I was like, wait a minute. He took the OG cutter, and then like he's still gonna be like, yo, I couldn't get this dude lands on his head, his neck, and he's like, yo, let me pop back up real quick.
And they gotta find they should have found a different way to get Rusev into that instead of throwing himself off a ladder. I mean, he should have pulled a Samoa Joe and just moved the side. Like, huh? Like, what? What are you doing? I'm on a ladder here. You can't cut me. I mean,
But it's funny, right? Because I thought he was gonna do that for a second there. Because the way he was angled, I thought like, okay, he's gonna walk away like Joe, but no, he actually like. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. Instead of walking away, he just walks into it. Like, I'm out here. Let me lean off the ladder and let me.
He could have walked down the ladder. He just could have walked down the ladder, and that's it.
Like, bro, come on. There had to have been a better way to get that. I saw it and I was like,
I think,
man.
I saw that too, and I think what maybe should have happened is maybe Rusev should have been on the other side, so that way when at least he did jump, it would look like a little bit more convincing from the other side of the ladder that he can grab the neck compared to how he had to reach. I mean, either or. Look, Penta's the winner. We already had all picked that, but dude, let's talk some highlights of that, because again, that Mexican Destroyer was nuts. I think what Dragon. Here's the thing that I know they're going to be a little upset about, maybe, unless they were told in advance. But I think you said it. Did you say it on the chat? But well, Rusev, Dragon Lee, and JD didn't even get their entrance.
Oh yeah. And, like, we just came back, and I mean, you thought the Moki brothers were in town. That's an old school reference now.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That's some WCW Saturday Night. The Moki brothers were the jobbers for NWA and WCW.
Well, this is why we have Dex here, for moments like this. And it's crazy because in the chat, right, Dex was like, I still can't believe I watched 42 WrestleManias. 42 WrestleManias. I'm about to watch 42 main event WrestleMania.
Yo,
I mean, it just seems insane to me that I've been around for every damn WrestleMania. And then I was telling, I was like, Dex, it's funny because like you and K-Dot were kind of around for Hulk Hogan's like in like peak era, right? And I was there and I was around to watch him like his descendant era, and and then I said, oh, but I still hate, for some reason I still hate that motherfucker. No, absolutely. I was around for good Hulk Hogan and bad Hulk Hogan, and I hate.
He said good Hulk Hogan and bad Hulk Hogan. Wait. So on it. So
he even saw corporate Hulk Hogan too.
Yeah,
so you cheered for Hulk, TNA. You cheered for NWO Hogan or no?
Absolutely not. I was so mad when at the Bastard Beach for reasons opposite everybody else.
Look, bro, man, before you veer off track.
Wait, I'll say this. I didn't even like him when he was in AWA.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that means something then. Okay. Yeah, that for y'all that don't know about that. AWA.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people that don't know there was Hogan in AWA.
So, and again, we're gonna go on track here with this ladder match still, but the only thing I didn't like about, well, obviously everybody, is I didn't like how Dex, right? Like Macho Man just saw exactly what all the shit that he, again, we're not defending the Hogan, we're just saying all the shit that he, all the shots he threw at him, the raps, what I'm saying, everything he did, the shoot interviews, but it was like, bro, you seem like the old dude that said, oh, I want to join up there with that crew. Can I join y'all too? Like, I just never understood why Macho Man had to join the NWO. We'll have to talk about that someday because I just never understood why, dude. You were the biggest turn. You were part of the biggest turn.
There was a few dudes. Yeah, we probably need an NWO show, but there's a few dudes where it didn't make any sense.
And then the big show trying to come out with a cigarette. Like Nash with his beer, bro. like you gotta go watch that shit. Like for real, like it was crazy. But anyway, what was y'all's was the Mexican Destroyer y'all high point of the ladder match?
I mean, that was nuts to me.
Yeah,
that was crazy. Yeah, like that. It's funny because like their stream was ahead of mine, so every single time they're like, oh, and then I was like, oh, okay. Let me watch closely. Like
we saw Oba win, and he was like, "Oh, Joe Jonas did a real great job with the national anthem." It's like, nah, just kidding. But did it lag on this one though? Did this stream lag or no?
A little bit.
I thought so because I forgot who I saw on Twitter that's like, oh yes, I found a good stream. And they say, fuck this stream. It's too busy. It's too much lagging. It's like shit. Yeah, man.
Bro, you know what it is like even like the legit streams they were just slow. So I was like, oh, you know what? Just screw it. I just said, fuck it. I'm just gonna watch this. I liked it. I will also say that now that Penta has retained, and obviously he won by taking out Javon Evans. I think we already have our match set for SummerSlam. It's gonna be him versus Javon Evans.
Could this match have been better? Because I said that to myself, and if it could have been better to you, how?
Ray Phoenix. I wanted to see Ray Phoenix and him go at it. That's what I personally wanted. Like I wanted like the Matt and Jeff Hardy type of moment where they're fighting for that title. Doesn't matter like there's no brotherly love or nothing. It's just both of them seeing the title up there and saying, you know what, I'm gonna get to it first. That's what I kind of wanted to see. And then what I wanted to see also, by the way, shout out to Rey Mysterio because his cost, like he's still, man, that man who does his mask and everything, oh my God, he is legit. Because those masks, that was an insane mask. That was a really cool mask. But I will say though that like I would love to have seen Ray Phoenix in there, and also, Van Kingo also, because I feel like in that match, that was the match that you could have definitely pushed AAA, because there's so many great high flyers in AAA.
There was I don't know if it was a fan video, but there was one. Will Vikingo make his way to WrestleMania? And it's like, dude, I think that right there, in my opinion, too. That's my gripe with it. I wish the match would have been a little longer. But I think and I get it, you have to throw Rusev in there, like I said, a big body. But if you would have threw Vikingo in there instead, oh my!
My thing though is like nothing against JD, even though I like him better as the other one. But my issue with this is like there wasn't really much to tell between this whole JD and all that stuff versus a couple of matches, but he's feuding with Van Kingo. You had an opportunity to put one of the best wrestlers in AAA like right there, and you could have continued that. That could have been a call up for him. That could have been like a solidifying match for him. That's how I look at it. And then again, I just like Ray Phoenix. For those who have not seen Ray Phoenix and Penta go at each other, go to YouTube and watch those two when they go at each other. It's must-see TV. So they do not hold back. They do not hold back.
Well, for me, the ladder match is becoming like the slam dunk contest.
Oh shit! What a great analogy. Go ahead. Oh,
because there's been so many. There's only so many things you can do.
Yeah, that's true.
And we're getting to the point. Okay, we can almost tell when somebody's going through a ladder. We know somebody is always gonna be right there. Then they're gonna push the ladder over, and they're gonna go through. So, I mean, it's because we already have Money in the Bank, so there's already an automatic ladder match every year. So I think maybe they should just leave the ladder matches to only Money in the Bank, unless it's like a one-on-one. I think the group ladder matches I think needs to just stick to Money in the Bank unless it's a one-on-one match.
So here's what I kind of want, right? If I agree, too many ladder matches, but I also think these are perfect opportunities for you to do something no one expects. Wait, let me read this question real quick. Do you think Brock has really retired?
No.
I want to say yes.
No, he has not. He's got to come back and defend Paul Heyman. He's not done. He's done for WrestleMania, but he's not done yet.
All right, so it looks like he's not done, but I mean, I think he should be done. I think it should just end there. But
I agree.
anyway, back to what I was saying. I think this is a perfect opportunity for them to experiment on new matches, like, or if you want, you know, everybody likes Extreme Rules, you know, just smash.
But, damn, I wish Extreme Rules was real extreme.
You guys remember back then? Like, well, I don't know. Did you guys play a lot of the SmackDown versus Raw games back then?
No.
Where you had to customize the matches and like you would put like Extreme Rules and it'll be so stuff like that's what I kind of want, like stuff like that. Like I think what they need to do is that they need to go and get people who are really creative, because no offense to the creative team, but they don't know what the hell they're doing when it comes to the matches they're creating.
Oh, he wants to do Taboo Tuesday again. You want to do Taboo Tuesday, huh? Where the fans decide what matches are rolling through.
Oh, this guy already knows. Okay. But it's something like MLW.
The wheel, make the deal.
Listen,
there you go.
listen, man. It's like MLW when, you know, when they do the horror shows and they have a wheel spinning and whatever lands, it lands, like stuff like that. You know, if it's like a Lego match where you have to slam the opponent or bust the opponent with Legos or do something like that. Like, I feel like that should be.
Which anybody with little kids knows how horrifying Legos are.
Yeah, Danhausen's gonna probably more than likely host NXT's Halloween Havoc, right? It's just a given, right?
Oh, yeah. I think he's perfect for it.
I know it's long ago, but when you brought up the spin the wheel, I thought, damn, it'd be perfect to bring Halloween Havoc back, and then he brings the wheel back. Oh man, it'd be.
But here's the thing, though. I don't want him with the personality, like the you know, friendly. Like, I want the Danhausen that's evil coming out, because that's what people don't understand. He has two sides.
Shout out to Eric Young, by the way.
I'm sure we'll get it. I'm sure we'll get it eventually.
Shout out to the TNA legend, man. Shout out to Eric Young. Just check his page right now on Twitter if y'all have not. Either or. Continue. Y'all keep cooking, fellas. Ben Bishop will be in the building tomorrow, man. I can't wait. 1 p.m. Central Time. Eric Young will be in the building. 6:15.
Yes, sir. Oh man, you love to see it. I'm sorry, I have to show this. Cause
hey, don't worry, we good. Yesterday, speaking of, we good, everybody. Hey, even P was like, "Hey, what happened with the EY?" I was like, "Huh?" And I was like, "I'm trying to mess with him," but nah. Nevertheless,
there it is. Official from the man himself.
Don't play no video.
I'm just
kidding. Nah, but look, get him right there. Look, for anybody that wants to book him, look for 2026 right there. Look, Eric Young at 11-68media.com or 1168media.com. There, scroll down a little bit more. Scroll down.
It's my mouth. Right there.
No, you're good. There, yep, Eric Young at 1168-media.com. Be sure to go ahead and shout out to Derek, by the way, as well, man. Let's continue to cook. So speaking of. We have it. We'll kind of take a segue away from the matches, right? And we'll go right into the segment real quickly. Because I know there wasn't that many more matches after the fact. So was John Cena the right host? Was he the perfect host? He just, he didn't, just did what he needed to do. Come in.
It wasn't hard.
Yeah. So, because some people I think I read too, like, oh man, not wrestling wise, but why didn't he have any more segments and things like that? It's like, no, he just wanted to come in and just kind of be the MC of it. And when you're an MC, I mean, not in the club, I know a different story, but when you're
everybody's pretty much, outside, the only people that really seemed to do a whole lot when they were hosting was when the New Day was. They came out multiple times.
So people forget too is that the New Day was also
thinking they were going to get in.
people forget too that the New Day was active wrestlers too, so it was like they had like a little bit more like push to them, and like this is John Cena, who basically is like corporate Cena now. He's just like he'll be there to bring in talent, get the crowd going and all that, but you're not going to see this man just just to go crazy, do the 5-knuckle shuffle, like all that, like people. I'm reading like X, and people are like, "Oh my God, is John Cena is he gonna do the attitude adjustment? Is he gonna do the 5-knuckle shuffle with Danhausen?" And I was just like thinking, like, he's not gonna do that because he's in a suit. He said once he's in a suit, he's in a suit.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
He's corporate, so it's just funny.
I almost thought he was about to take the suit off, Napster P. I said, Nap God, I'm not gonna lie to you. Let me cut you off right there and said I thought, oh shit, he might take off the jacket and he might do a quick little 3-minute match, and but hey, you're right on the money there, because they had me thinking for a quick second. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it's crazy though. If you hear how he talks about like how he's kind of like happy the way it ended, because he knows that his body can't handle it anymore. That's what he's like.
Right.
He's like now he's just focusing on his health, focusing on just what other career paths is. He's still working out, but he's not pushing it as heavy anymore. So we're gonna slowly just see. I'm not gonna be surprised if he becomes like skinny in the next like few years. If we see like a really like thinner, leaner version of John Cena versus the John Cena that we're used to, and that's fine because he's that's how you know that he's officially done with wrestling.
So. I gotta tweet this too. Hold on.
Depending on movie roles.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, depending on the movie roles. But that man looked like he was having a blast with Danhausen.
So we're not gonna play the video, unfortunately. But Obafemi did say he's coming for Roman Reigns on the post show.
There you go.
Obafemi has made it clear. I thought, hey man, they're gonna roll with the Intercontinental Championship, but nope. He said it's coming for Roman Reigns.
I mean, that's what everybody should say.
Yo, Andrew Wiggins, oh man, he's funny. He was at WrestleMania
for the title.
And he was. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
he was there. Yo, he was on the other side of where Roman Reigns was when Roman Reigns came out, and he was just waiting for CM Punk. He was there with his belt and everything. He was just videoing the whole time.
First, they didn't go introduce him. Did they introduce Andrew Wiggins?
No, I don't think they did, bro. I'm surprised they didn't. Like, to be honest, like, but then again, if you're not in the limelight, like, in a year or so, you basically like, if the Heat made the playoffs, he would have definitely been introduced because they would have known who he was because they're in the playoffs. But since they're not in the playoffs, they were probably like, oh, he's just another guy. But hey, I mean, he was enjoying himself. His IG story is telling the whole story. That man was having fun. He was yelling OTC and all that stuff. So.
Damn. So Wiggs was there that we knew. Tyrese Halliburton. You just never know what other NBA players were out there showing out in Vegas. You know what I mean?
Nah.
We're not gonna introduce the May guest yet. We're gonna wait till tomorrow. But we will say one thing before we get back into the matches here, or the segment that we got to get into, is the next female talent or star that we're going to be interviewing. Just wait. Patience is a virtue for that one. We all decided that's the one right there. But anyway, let's continue. As far as before get into the matches, the Danhausen segment with the Miz, Kid Wilson, of course, and Cena. What did y'all think of that? I just knew. I said we were about to have a Danhausen moment, and
I'd rather see the girls and the little people.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want the only thing that I kind of wanted was like because they kept it with his wife, right? They could have brought out his wife, and then like she could have did something. Like she could have had like a flower or something and it popped in Kid Wilson's face, or even like she's the one that calls for that pop with John Cena. for Danhausen, and then you just see her trying to get out of the ring slowly.
So
sets up something future against Miz and Maurice.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think. Well, yeah, I didn't think about that. He's money, right? I mean, he's got to be one of the MVPs of WrestleMania week, right? That's just without a doubt.
When your merch is at the front of the table, like literally when you walk in and your merch is at the front of the table, that says that you know what you're doing, because the merch that's being sold there, like he was next to Roman Reigns, CM Punk, AJ Lee, John Cena, you know. Then obviously they had Oba and all that other stuff, but what I'm talking about is like when you see your merch in the front with those names.
Well, shit. What other wrestlers ever had a blimp rolling around the arena?
Even better. What other wrestler had their opportunity immediately at WrestleMania like that? Like he didn't have to do anything but just be himself. That's all he had to do, and he got that moment. It wasn't, a wrestling moment or nothing.
And did you hear Michael Cole? Remember, he said, "There's Danhausen and the midgets. Don't worry, people. Before you crucify me on social media, they told me to call them that." I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, I'm glad he said that, because there's people typing.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought that was hilarious, man. The nut punch.
There were people already on their phones.
The first literally the first word or first sentence or the first half of a sentence. If you do not finish it strongly, you are fucked. That's how it is. When it comes to X and all that stuff, like. Did
your eyebrows raise a little bit, fellas, when you heard him say that? And you're like, and then he gave the disclaimer, and you're like, oh, all right, cool, we good.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna curse him. I was like, oh shit, what did John Cena do? And he was like, oh, I'm a Danhausen. But when he did the "you can't see me," and then that was funny.
All right, so we know that was a great segment. We know that that's gonna be something. We'll just talk about it for 2 minutes at most.
Hey, something I like that the Miz is doing. Something I really like that the Miz is doing is that he's starting to refer. He was like, "You're in the ring with the goat, another goat. You're two goats, and a future goat." I like that he was doing that, because that means he's literally giving Kid Wilson the passing soon, the blessing.
So here's what I wonder about that. And I know Dex that's why it would take about a minute and a half now. 30 seconds went by. Do we think Kit Wilson tries to convince Miz to listen, bring Danhausen on so he can uncurse us? The curse is real. Is that what it's gonna take? And I'm not gonna lie to you. I think y'all know that when they put this pairing together and Miz is managing them, this shit is gonna be money. Y'all look at now. He's fine. It's gonna be fucking gold. You know it. You and I both know that. We have not agreed lately. We have not agreed lately, but we know that shit right there is gonna be fucking money. Deck, we'll give you the time because you didn't look amused.
The thing is WWE has the propensity of going overboard with shit.
Oh.
I think you leave it like it is, like he's doing. Don't go too far with it. I mean, it's working now. You don't want to. If you give people too much of something, eventually they're gonna be done with it. I'd hate for that momentum to burn out quickly.
I mean, because it looks like Kit is turning into a face, even though he's a heel. I mean, he's got a connection with the crowd, right? Obviously, I know Miz is going to be the arrogant dude, try to be the heel, but they're going to love him regardless. But that's why I just felt like, damn, that's a perfect pairing right there, because it's going to be another way for Kit to turn, because you got to turn Kit at this point. He's got a connection with the crowd. You got it. He's like,
it's funny because when you listen closely, he didn't really get booed like until like he pushed. Like people were like doing the dance and cheering. Like there's like one angle where you can see like some fans going like this, and then just like that, and then like for the Miz, like people were like, there was like no boos until like he started like talking and pushing and all that stuff. So like it's funny. Those three are just funny together. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I don't think see what I like about what WWE is doing is I don't think they're pushing it as like hard as people think, because they're not really giving Danhausen like super long time to do like stuff. It's just little quick segments,
little samples here and there.
Yeah, so it's like, so I appreciate that they're doing that because it's not taking away from the talent that's trying to actually wrestle. Like, but people don't understand because people are like, oh, well, why isn't Danhausen wrestling? Danhausen said, if you go and watch the Chris Van Vliet, he literally said like, I'm happy doing this instead of putting more injuries on my body, because people forget that he's been doing this for so many years. Like,
right,
it wears on your body. It like the stuff that he was doing, because he wasn't just like a normal wrestler that was doing, not like he was going through glass, all that crazy stuff. Like this man was taking shows without no money, like. So he knows what's it like from the struggle to now. So he's basically like, you know what? I'm just going to go into my prime years like this. If I wrestle, fine. If I don't, then that's it. Because he knows like, this is it right here. This is it. He has a nice contract. He can basically, he's obviously not going to be that long doing this. He's going to do it for, a couple years, and then we'll probably see him move to another position in WWE and all that stuff, because they're going to keep him around. They love him. So you don't get to do the crazy shit in WWE's corporate and not like
right. Let's before we continue, I want to shout out some people, man. I want to shout out obviously Jedi Sports Network, Chris, Kev, Moose, and all them over there, man, doing their thing. But I want to shout out Los. I want to shout out Mobs. I want to shout out Stampede, and most of all, I want to shout out Sped Rock, man. Look, be sure, if y'all not following this man, be sure to do it. About the whole damn mess, running wrestling, point taking. Good evening, IWC. It's all on Twitch, man. And Mobs, boy, I'm about to break you off something, man.
There you are, right there.
Anyway, y'all, if y'all missed the first time I was on there, I'm point taking. Oh yeah, man, I ran the table, and I'm gonna do it again. Moms, you ain't think I seen what you tagged me in? It's nothing. You just wait. I'm gonna put your ass to sleep, and I don't mean like CM Punk. Literally, just put you to sleep. We can go all night, baby.
But yeah, there's a man right there. He's also a great host, and puts a lot of work, and he has a great team with him.
Absolutely. On his way to partner. Shout out, of course, speaking of Twitch, you can always subscribe to Body Slam on Twitch as well. You know what it is? Body Slam Net, man, on Twitch. Follow on X, what you're seeing right there. Subscribe on YouTube, and be sure to subscribe on the Patreon, Body Slam Plus. You feel me? Discord's there too. Anyway, let's get back into it. Jade and Rhea. Damn. Look, I'm gonna just be honest, man. Jade either needs to enlist some more baddies to help, or she needs to get two more. Maybe. Oh no, not now. She lost. Damn. You know what would have been the crazy pairing? Jade, Nia, and Lash Legend. She would have had her people right there that were the powerhouses, tag team champs, former tag team champs, and then her carrying the gold. Oh my lord. But instead, we got Io Sky coming out, baiting Jade, and does a moonsault onto Michin and B-Fab, and wait, she almost, you know what I'm saying? She almost got out the first time. You know what I'm saying? And almost hit Jaded, and the next thing you know, it was over. Riptide, 1, 2, 3. I did not like that, but yeah, here we are. What do y'all think, fellas? I mean, I know what I'm thinking, but let's just roll into this, man. Were y'all disappointed? Not surprised? I mean, come on, man.
Well, first of all, the Dex immediately texts, right? He's like, what? He's like, oh great, here comes Io to save someone else's ass and get her own ass beat. And I was like laughing because I'm still waiting for her to come out. So he's like, oh okay, so that's wonderful. And like, you know, it's just, you know, I get it with Rhea. I get it. You know, she's money too, obviously, and all that. And you know, like Dex was saying yesterday, you know, she's going through her problems. They were gonna put that title on her eventually. I don't want any more face Io. I don't like face Io. I'm sorry. At first I was like, I was feeling this, but now what I want to see is I want to see heel Rhea. I want to see heel Io kick the shit out of Rhea and take the title back, and then go back and being like one of the best wrestlers in the company, like she was doing a couple years back. Like, that's what I want. I don't like this like fun getting my ass kicked type of Io. I don't like it. Like, that's just how I feel. I wanted Jade to win. If I'm gonna be honest, I wanted Jade to win. I thought, like, you know, she was perfect still. Like, I think like they should have let her win so you can build up to another match.
A feud, yep.
Like, now she loses the title. You don't feel the intensity anymore, her being a champion versus, you know, now she's in a stable, but the stable has no champion. So, you know, like the other two are looking around like, you lost. Are you still the leader? Are we going to turn on you now? And you know how it is with some of these stables. When the leader goes down, that's when opportunity strikes. So this is what I'm saying is like, I don't think it was a smart move, but you know, Rhea won. Congrats to her. Nothing against Rhea. I just thought like it was Jade's time. They should have kept it going. I was like waiting for Naomi or someone to come back, and then that's when you could have had her drop the title like that, because then it would have made sense. This to me does not make sense. It just doesn't make sense. So that's just how I feel.
You felt a whole lot, man. I mean, OG, he's like, look at him. You didn't like this?
I mean, I said what could happen and why. I picked Jay, but I told y'all why they would give it to Rhea. And I mean, my problem with taking it off of Jade is the same problem I have with taking it off of Makura. You got two champs that are hot, and now what? And what do you do with either of them? Are you keeping them in the hunt? I mean, I don't think that they are. So what are you gonna do?
Right.
Like Nav said, now you've got a group with no champ. Granted, out of the three of them, there's only one of them that's going to be a champion. No offense to B-Fab or to Mia. I mean, if you watch this, Mia, hey, I watch your Twitch stream on occasion when you're playing video games. So,
well, what we could say, is that they won't be a main event champion. They'll be like a mid card and, you know, like tag team champion. You could say that because that is possible.
I think tag team is all that they will get. Those two. There's too many other women around. to take up the mid card spots. But I get why they did it, but I would have liked to have seen them let Jade keep on trucking at least another 4 months until SummerSlam, maybe. So I don't know, but it is what it is. They were cooking. They were cooking on tonight, and know everything couldn't be perfect, so something had to give.
Yeah, it's just like at the end of the day, like now, it just makes it even more like challenging for me because it's like we all know where this is gonna lead up to. Now this is probably where they're gonna turn Io heel and they're gonna have her face Rhea and probably lose to Rhea, and then so they see this is what I'm talking about. Like,
but you did want her to line back up with the Kabuki Warriors, right? So they can do the whole.
Well, I wanted either that or I wanted her to line up with Finn, but Finn being the heel. But now I don't think that happens anymore. And to even add to it, it's like when I look at bro, Io is too good to be playing this role, man. She's too talented to be playing this role. Like this is like a role that should be played by like another person that is not at that level. Come on, she's a multi-time main event champion. Like, what are we doing here with this this thing? That's what bothers me.
I don't need her to be a heel, but I don't need her to be Eugene either.
He said you can't be a Festus. Oh shit! Damn,
and that's literally, you know what? I'll tell you exactly who Io Sky is right now. Io Sky is Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh, damn, bro.
You are just there to be the happy-go-lucky person and be in matches. All she's done, I mean, it's the same. Hacksaw Jim Duggan had his hoe. And Io has got her thing. That's the crowd participation. That's who Io Sky is. And just like I said last night, it pains me to see Finn Balor like that. It pains me to see Io Sky. I mean, where's Io from Lucha Underground? Where's that aggressive Io? But
better yet, where is she from New Japan and Stardom?
If I just started watching wrestling and somebody said, hey, this woman right here, she used to climb to the top of the ring, top of the cage, throw a trash can on her head and blindly jump off there onto the group. I don't believe that out of this one. She reminds me of like the 1980s WWE happy-go-lucky. I mean, she seems like a goddamn Glow character.
Going back to the women, because this is like kind of like the issue I'm starting to have with the. I don't think WWE is handling the women correctly when it comes to some of these things, because it's like you're putting them in position, like they're like, why are we doing the same feud over and over and over and over and over again on top of the same champion over and over and over and over? Like, it's like you couldn't have picked anyone else. Yeah, no worries. Like that's what I'm having an issue. And like when you look at how like main event matches were, right? Like they brought the hype, they brought excitement. The rivalries were actually like, they felt like real rivalries. This one feels tiring Like if they do the whole Io versus Rhea thing again, it's tiring. They already went through that. Like I don't like it feels like they just don't know what the hell they're doing anymore. They're just like, oh, well, we're just gonna pin this woman with that woman, and we're gonna put it like that. Like what when is Chelsea Green gonna get her opportunity? When are you gonna call a Soul to get an opportunity? When are you you have females? You took the title off Lash. You took the title off Nia. They were a legit tag team. You put two women in Charlotte and Alexa who didn't really fit at the tag team, but grew on people. But people still feel like they're better as singles than tag team wrestlers. And then you bring back Paige. You bring back the Bellas. Nikki gets hurt, so now she's replaced by Paige. And we all know what's gonna happen because they're gonna probably have that title for a good while. And it's the one fucking female title when it comes to the tag team. Instead of them being smart and just breaking it into two tag team titles for each brand, leaving that fucking championship, which in my opinion, I still don't like it. Leave it in NXT, and give the women the actual pushes that you're trying to do. Because right now you're just doing a directionless, and it feels like it's like a circus. Just a merry-go-round going around. When they can't find who to pick, they're like, oh, hey Rio, come save us. Charlotte, come save us. This is what's going on. I don't understand anymore. What is the direction? There's so many other talented women that they're just leaving and catering. So that's what I'm starting to have an issue with. Is like this Liv versus Stephanie Vaquera. The match was solid, but I still don't agree that Liv should have won, but whatever. Okay, so how long are you going to keep the title on Liv? Is Roxanne ever going to do something other than just be a fucking personality? You're talking about someone who was literally an NXT champion just being there. Is Raquel just the muscle? I thought she was supposed to be like a Kevin Nash. Why is she not dominating? She's there smiling, cheerful. She doesn't look menacing. She doesn't bring fear. And right now, the way it's going, it feels like we're heading back to the Diva era. But even worse, it's worse because now the lens are so much bigger on people that you can see how bad they're using some of these women.
Wait, I was about to say, I thought you were saying using drugs.
Yeah.
I don't know. But see, that's my issue. I think they need to really start focusing on building these story characters with these women.
I think. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. It's just if you can't do that, then people need to be fired and replaced with people who know what the hell they're doing. Because that's a business. You're running a multi-billion-dollar business, and you're literally just playing hacky sack, potato, whatever you want to call it. With these women, I don't blame them for eventually them saying, you know what, fuck it, it doesn't even matter. Because it's when is my opportunity? That's the only thing that bothers me.
You know who I'm impressed by? Raquel Rodriguez. I think she's bringing a different intensity to her character. I think she could be the next one to really threaten Liv and have Roxanne turn on her. I think she's built like a more intense Kevin Nash, I feel. Kevin Nash is training her, or has, gave her a little bit of advice. I mean, my bad. But she's been training with some heavy hitters. So yeah, I think she'll be the next one up. I know what you were talking about. That's why I was trolling. Cause I know. Is that what you were talking about? Is that who you were talking about, or no? Or are you talking about somebody else?
When it comes to not knowing the direction?
For who? Raquel or so who?
I'm just talking about in general, bro. There's no direction. You have multiple women. You brought a fucking stable You know, you gave your champion on another brand a stable, and then she loses the title.
You know who else has stables? Pimps.
All right.
You know, the Godfather had a stable. He had a stable of hoes. Anytime he would show up to Raw or SmackDown, wherever he was at, he had his stable. Dex will tell you, when the pimps had their stables. If you had a stable, you was really pimping.
Would you agree though that they don't know what the hell they're doing with the women, or well, most of the women?
For everyone.
Okay, let's talk about the women that they.
I think there are going to be a lot more women next up than you're going to believe. What I feel though is some of these women have been given chances, and it's at the moment not clicking enough to anyway. There's a lot of stories in the pipeline that all that they're waiting on is not just an opportunity, but just certain talent to just get to right where they need to be. I think Julia is going to be another one that, again, I think they're just slowing down right now, just giving it time. But I think we're gonna see come SummerSlam. But I think what Mania did was it opened up a lot of doors. Oba Femi's up next for Roman Reigns. Danhausen still picked up his chemistry with Kit Wilson and The Miz. The ladder match was great. Jade, unfortunately, she lost. Now we get to CM Punk and Roman Reigns. That's not as surprising because we all said Roman Reigns, right? So,
well, here's what I thought. Here's what surprised me though. They brought back the voiceless CM Punk persona. They had him come out in the Ring of Honor theme. For those who did not watch AEW, when I heard that song, I was like, oh shit, here comes CM Punk. He's gonna win the title. He's gonna retain the title because the last time he came out with that theme, he won the AEW World Championship.
Psycho.
So when he came out with that theme and the color looks, I thought it was I love that it was a full circle moment like that, because that was CM Punk when he was the voice of the voiceless. And I thought that was beautiful the way they introduced that. Obviously Roman's theme, having his father, uncles, on the background, that was pretty badass too. But that right there, when they did that, when they gave CM Punk that, that entrance, I was shocked because I thought for sure Tony had what was it, trademarked that or something, or kept it with Ring of Honor or something, because he's he owns Ring of Honor. So that's why to hear that I was like, oh shit, okay, WWE they basically went like this. So. Yeah, good. It was a good match. I'm glad Roman won. He should have won.
Why?
Now the thing is though, is why I think he should have won is that I think Roman versus Oba would have been better and would have drawn more attention versus Oba CM Punk, or even Roman or Gunther. I'm glad we did not see Roman and Gunther, because I did not want to see that shit.
Dex, anything you got to say on this? We're seeing Punk. Even what Naps Pete,
I'm glad there was no interference. We talked about that, where I was like, I need Roman Reigns to win without interference so we can get that. He needs his family to win shit out the way once and for all. It was nice that they had CM Punk doing the low blow, taking the shortcut, instead of having it be Roman doing that. So I was fine. I'm fine with I'd rather have Roman win than CM Punk win. If anybody in that family was going to win, it should have been AJ. But no, I mean, it was fine. Everybody got their shit off, used each other's moves. The Dragon Sleeper came back. No, it was a good way to end it. I mean, for me, night 2 was way better than night 1. I expressed my disappointment with night 1 last night in Spain, but two made up for 1 easily.
I was about to ask you. I was about to say that too. Like, did it make up for like a little bit of that bad taste? But you said easily, so that basically cleared it. So I get it. Nap. Yeah. That's what I'd say too. I think. You agreed with him, so I guess that's why I'm going back to you on this one, because like, do you agree? Did this make up for or easily make up for last night, or you're still like, I wish? Come on, brother.
Oh man, it kind of did, but bro,
on,
like
Nap Hogan.
Listen, oh, that's crazy. You calling me Nap Hogan? That's crazy. That's disrespectful. Don't say it. My thing is like I still felt Randy Orton should have won. That's how. Like, he should have won. There's zero reason why, he should have lost. Like, and I don't ever want to see Pat McAfee on my damn TV screen again.
Oh, period. They're promoting him. They're promoting him. I'm no lie, no troll. They're promoting him for SummerSlam, by the way.
No, I know. I saw that shit. I was like, damn, they couldn't rearrange his neck a little bit more slower. Oh man.
Yo, so let's recap. You said you wish Randy would have won. So that's still night 2 really didn't make up for your WrestleMania experience because Randy lost.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
Come on,
hey, I don't care. Hey man, I don't care. I'm a Randy Orton fan. This is me going a little bit biased here, but shit, man, it's annoying. It's annoying. It's really freaking annoying, man. Hearing the way like you could have had Aleister Black in that match and all that, it was just so annoying.
So did y'all read? Speaking of, since we're still on this Randy Orton tip, did y'all see that it was supposed to be Aleister Black in Pat McAfee's place instead? That's real.
It would have been better. It would have been better because Aleister Black would have fit the perfect dark persona that Randy was going through. Pat McAfee was just like that random hype man, but it looked like he was more like a football caller than I guess a hype man manager or whatever he was trying to be.
We missed one. And I'm glad we did. Because let's talk about it. Woo! Trick Williams. Whoop that trick. The era of Trick. Welcome to Trickelodeon. Trick at night. Oh, y'all better take that. WWE. Listen, please, if anybody is watching. Yo, welcome to Trick at night. Yo, you cannot lie. That would be a dope-ass fucking shirt right there. No lie.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to
Trick at night. Yo, Trickelodeon. Yo, who would not want a shirt that says Trickelodeon? Yo, I'm all on your TV. Call me Trickelodeon.
Yo, hey, man. Make sure to trademark that shit though. Shit, we're not giving y'all shit free. Hell no. WWE needs to pay us.
We're looking that up right now because, as a matter of fact, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna get into this match right now, man. Look, welcome to the new Trick era.
Thank
you know
God.
what I mean? Hey, it ain't nothing but trickle and dime. We trickle and diamond around here. You know what I mean? Yo, Yachty was back. You know what? We haven't done this. You know what?
By the way,
we didn't do it. This is the
breaking news. Roman Reigns said he's a full-time OTC now.
Oh, so that's what we were going to wonder. That was our question yesterday. Look, welcome to the Body Slam WrestleMania Vegas Night 2 edition. of the Smoke Sessions podcast. That in the middle is Webby J. That is Dex Luger. To my other side, that's NapGod7 on X. Hollywood,
oh my
Nap
God.
Hogan.
Yo, you're crazy, bro. What the hell is that?
K. Views on X. I am K. The Yeti.
Oh man, hell no.
So we got the chemistry lab. Let's give a round of applause for the entire WrestleMania event, but most of all for Trick Williams and Little Yachty, man. Wait, what's going on? Audience, y'all all right over? Y'all drunk? I'm a little buzzed. Y'all drunk? What's oh, I almost
yo, that's crazy. You call me Hollywood now, that's crazy.
Yo, Dex Luger, that sounds crazy, right? That sounds like he should really be out there. What's up, man? It's your boy Dex Luger. Yo, that's better than Rolodex. That's definitely better. Anyway, Trick Williams, Sami Zayn. Trick Williams had Lil Yachty. Yachty, look, he didn't get too much involved. He did one little night. Well, Sammy got him in the spot, but he got one little nice spot in. You know what I'm saying? It kind of began to lead to the, the trick shot. But nevertheless, let's talk about this Trick Williams and Sami Zayn. New United States champion. Who up first? Is it you, Hollywood Nap Hogan, brother? Or is it
I'm fine with it.
Yo, that's crazy. I can't change my name right now. Fuck. I'm trying to figure that shit out.
I'm fine with it.
He's
too hot not to do anything with it.
Oh man!
I mean,
go ahead.
Whoop that trick is way over.
You know it's way over when your parents are out there screaming "whoop that trick." When they showed his mom and dad out there, oh yeah, you've arrived.
Just waiting until I figure out how to change my name, bro.
Were you? I got you. Were you happy with Yachty's involvement? Not lack thereof. That his minimal involvement in the match.
Should be minimal.
But were you happy with it? Was it good? You shouldn't have got involved. Okay, we'll get to Nap on that side in a second. But
Michael Buffer is probably mad.
Yeah, you said that. Yo, you did say that.
I mean, how you gonna you throw his thousands in attendance and millions watching at home? I'm like, damn, that's blatant. That's blatant theft of Michael Buffer.
Who do y'all feel? And again, it can be speed. It don't matter who it is. But who if y'all have to tip y'all's hat, give the smoke session. You know what I'm saying? All the smoke MVP. Which celeb you give it to? Me personally, I think I would give it to Yachty on the fact that look, he brought everything you needed. A presence, he brought a strong personality. You gave him the mic. People did clown him on his voice, the high pitch, yeah, that's Trick. But look, he owned that. He owned everything about it. He got to, he built an instant chemistry with the fans. I thought what he did for Trick, perfect for Trick's character as far as having that little road dog next to you. That's just, how it is. You have that little hype man. Yeah, man, that's my dog right there. I think that's who I'm going to give it to, just because I think he played it to perfection the entire way.
I can agree with that.
All right, yeah, he's like, I'll be right back. I agree with that one right there. Nap, who do you think out of all your celebs? If you think it was Speed or Jelly Roll to Max, remember, because these celebrities that did get involved. Come on, brother.
Oh wait, yo, change my name to Hollywood Nap, brother. Yo,
Nap, brother. Yo, all right, hold on.
What's funny is I kind of forgot Jelly Roll.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. But that's why,
I was actually going to talk about him. See,
go ahead.
Because okay, so I was going to give that award to Jelly Roll, but because he didn't take out, Pat McAfee like he should have, hey, I'm telling you, man, what should have happened was after Jelly Roll did that, he should have looked down and been like, oh, he's still moving, and just atomic elbowed his ass right down to the heart. But so for me, I'm gonna have to give it a Speed, only because first of all, I thought it was hilarious the way he did Sue, and then he jumped off, and then he smashed through the table. I thought that was like hilarious, funny. So, and you know what I like about it too is I like the build up with the way they were doing with the stream.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, I'll give it to Speed. That's gonna be my choice.
Okay. All right. Okay. Interesting. And that's one. Hey.
Oh, okay. I like that one. I love that one. Macho Man, Nappy Savage. Yes, sir.
All right. Anyway, we almost done.
I did like Macho Man Randy Savage though.
I guess if y'all want to go as fast as possible, it don't matter. That's cool. I mean, thank you WWE as well because they were able to end early. Again, it's 7:51 in Vegas, so I mean they, whatever.
Oh, you already know people are getting like trashed. We're gonna hear like a WWE fan with a championship belt running around naked in a casino after snorting 200 grams of cocaine.
So does wow, Jesus. So does is it Oba? Does Oba gonna confront? No, we're not gonna get to that right now. We're not. Overall, fellas, on a scale of 1 to 10, what are y'all giving WrestleMania 42 overall?
On a scale of 1 to 10, you said?
Nah, we'll do like a 1 to 5. We'll do a 1.
Yeah, I was about to say it's gonna be bad.
It ain't gonna be good either way.
Oh shit.
Well, then if out of 1 to 5, I guess I'll get my credentials revoked too, because I'm only giving it a 3.
Hey, that's not bad. That's
night one was not. I mean, if it was 1 to 10, I would have given it a 6.
That's still over 5. That's above average. Okay, so 3. Go ahead. Keep cooking. I think you still keep predicting credentials, man. I still think you're keeping them.
So night 1, if we're doing 1 through 5, I'm gonna give it a 2.
Overall, night 1 and 2.
Overall. Okay, overall.
Yeah. So wait. So think about this. So if you're giving night 1 a 2, and whatever you're gonna give night 2, give that an average in between whatever you combine them both.
We're doing 1 through 10, or we're doing 1 through 5?
No, 5. 1 through 5.
Okay. So I'm actually gonna. You know what? I like night 2 a lot, so I'll give it either a 3.5 or a 4.
All right. Yeah, we'll take that 3.5. I mean, yeah, 3.5. But that's fine.
I'm telling you right now, night 1 is definitely a 2.
3.75. We'll do that. 3.75 is what you said out of your uncle's 5 stars. Oh yeah, the Macho Man Nappy Savage. I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm gonna say a 4.75, only because Jade.
I forgot you loved last night.
Oh yeah, I love last night. Jade, and then of course, damn, who else was it yesterday?
For what do you?
For night 1, no.
It was
Oh, yeah, Lash and Nia should have retained. So that's why I'll give it a 4.75 because Nash and Lash and Nia should have retained, and then Jay should have retained on this one too. And that's why I'll give it a 4.75 out of 5. I think WrestleMania 42 was an absolute banger aside from those 2 head scratchers. Look, fellas, we were talking and we were almost convinced and damn near already like telling ourselves, damn, there really could be potential for all these interferences. Pretty convincing the way these storylines are going.
I'm glad the main event had 0 interferences and it was kept clean. They let those 2 beat the living shit out of each other perfectly. And the better man won. The man that should have won. That's how it should be. That's how the main event should be.
No interferences. Were y'all surprised with the amount of, with the lack of interferences they had? Were y'all surprised?
I'm not gonna lie, that I thought for sure Sammy Hogan was going to call up reinforcements, and where we were going to see some type of nonsense, or Little Yachty was going to get involved, grab the title, and hand it to Trick, and Trick was going to win like that. Like,
this is all we got, by the way, y'all. This is all we got.
I'm glad. You know what? Shout out to Little Yachty, because like he kept it clean with his management. He didn't threw the title at Trick. He didn't do none of that. He was just the hype man. He got his ass beat by Sammy Hogan. Thank you, Trick Williams, for saving the world from Sammy Hogan.
Oh, another thing, if y'all noticed when Trick was outside with his mom and dad, Yachty told him, "Hey, we gotta get back in the ring, go celebrate." Got in his ear, man. So hey, he's already getting familiar with the game. You know what I mean? Like, so okay. The question we're gonna finally ask now. We saw WrestleMania Night 1. We saw WrestleMania Night 2. You can only pick 2 matches. 2 matches being your most favorite match, and the other one being your least favorite match. You can only choose one each, so that's only a total of 2. Which was your favorite match and your least favorite from either night? It can only be one.
Favorite was I'm gonna have to go with Reigns and Punk.
Yeah, I agree.
And my least favorite, probably that probably the women's tag.
Was your least?
Yeah,
I think I'll agree with you on that one. I think that was also mine as the least. But go ahead, Pete. Which one was your least favorite? Because obviously you and Dex are in agreement with the best.
Well, you already know how I feel about the Bellas, so anytime I see them, like I have like that little twist that tells me, oh, maybe I need to mute that shit. Bro, the best it has to be Roman and Punk for me. I mean, they just killed it. And you know what? The worst, honestly, was that the main event. I just didn't like it.
The Cody and Randy.
Yeah, the Cody and Randy. I just didn't like. Like I wanted to say what Dex was saying, but I want to switch it up, at least with that. I did not like the way that went. It should have ended better. You know, it sucks to hear that Cody has possibly an orbital fracture. Like, that's serious. That's not a week's recovery. That's a month's recovery. And with the double vision and everything, his eye is swollen shut. You know, you can tell Randy felt bad because after, like, what happened. So I hope there's some kind of fixable here, because that was really bad. That was a bad botch. There was 2 bad botches from them apparently that led to this. So, you know, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like this was a WrestleMania main event. It feels like I was watching just like a normal pay-per-view event and not a WrestleMania event.
Okay.
So that's why I'll give that as the worst, and this one as the best.
All right. So at the bottom of the hour here, top of the hour, we got about 2 blunts left, aka about 31 minutes left. To close out WrestleMania weekend. My least favorite, of course, was the tag team. Look, was the Page return great? Of course. Obviously, you know what? This one got spoiled. And again, this one was the PW Insider for bringing that out. Was it apparent? Obvious? Was it going to be obvious that she was going to return? Yes, it was a matter of time. But it could have. Anyway, they kind of took away a little bit of that steam. Also, not Nia Jax and Lash not retaining. I think that was probably because you could have continued on with a feud. You could have still put them against others. You're gonna now that we got the the WrestleMania season out the way. Now we're gonna get NXT call ups. So you were gonna get like, damn. I think I mean, unless they're going to regain them, or unless they truly do got a plan for them, or one of them that do whatever, they're going to, whatever, get their opportunity to elevate, whatever the case may be, cool. But if they did this for nostalgic, moments, then I think and I hope they do right and they let Lash and Nia regain those tag team championships. Whether it's tomorrow on Raw, which I would think they would announce that, and they get their titles back. I mean, I would hope, but yeah. Anyway, favorite match. Ooh, man, that was, I like this. Obviously, the CM Punk was apparent, but I honestly felt, I think that Trick Williams match was my favorite because you just knew out of all the matches, that was the one where it felt like the crowd had all that energy. I mean, you just knew, like, the crowd was electric, man. The crowd was on that match was on a totally different atmosphere, and I think Yachty played a perfect compliment to Trick. I think Sammy was and I understand why they did that, because Melo coming in to WrestleMania. Let's just say, right, people, everybody, all of us, right? I wasn't. I didn't really come. Why did Melo lose? You know what I mean? You stole his WrestleMania moment, but the thing is, you would have actually stole a lot more from him if he would have lost that WrestleMania to Trick Williams. Like, you would have basically, instead of kind of building to another story on that, you would have just had a WrestleMania, and then guess what? Unfortunately, you're elevating Trick, and Melo might be, and that's what you don't want. You know what I mean? You want to build not just obviously they got a storyline together, but you want to build their legitimacy. You want to build Melo back up. You know what I mean? I never lost my title. You were the reason I lost it. I just think if you would have put Melo in this, dude, the crowd would have went against him. It would have been crazy because, dude, Trick would have took, and that's the worst thing. And shout out Melo, by the way, because it takes a real one like Melo to have to go out there and be like, look, and again, this was, I'm not gonna say the whole Bret Hart Hollywood Nap Hogan thing, the Napster thing, but similar to it, man. Like, he didn't, he got hurt, he lost his title. Trick went out there and did his thing, and again, I think now he can come back. You were never going to get Bret Hart and Hogan, right? We were never going to get that anyway. That was never going to happen. So that's why with this one, you're going to get the Melo, Trick. You took the title from me. You know what I'm saying? You took my WrestleMania moment. You took that. Now, if you're going to get Melo to turn heel, this is where you turn Melo heel. Now you get him to be that NXT heel that he was. Now, because what Trick is doing now, you know what I'm saying? Like, now you bring Melo into the fold as a heel. Somebody's got to be a heel. And I think they played it perfectly well. I think shout out to Melo for allowing Trick to get his WrestleMania moment, because they know they're going to build to something crazy. So yeah, the Trick Williams, again, I love the Lil Yachty and the Gingerbread Man dynamic. It was amazing, man. Night one, I'll give it to night one. People are shitting on night one. I get it. The ending was crazy, but I think I loved it. There's more to that story, and I think maybe, just maybe, Mr. Alistair does come into the fold. Remind you, he's the one that's been lurking behind the scenes of the segments of Pat McAfee, Jelly Roll, who were on night one. Obviously the Randy Orton thing and the Cody. So we might play into that. So leading into this, right? We're WrestleMania weekend, or WrestleMania week is officially in the books. I'm gonna just ask the obvious question. I actually said earlier, Obafemi, said he's going after Roman Reigns. Nap, you said earlier, Roman Reigns said he's responded. He's gonna be a full-time OTC. Are we gonna see the showdown tomorrow between Roman Reigns and Obafemi? Raw after Mania.
I hope not.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Oh,
It's too soon.
Yeah, I think you need to let it marinate a bit. You need to let the hype grow. And then slowly start to, build from this, because now the attention, with Roman Reigns saying that, Oba saying that he wants to go after Roman, that's great and all, but right now, I would slowly do a build up with that.
right.
Because if you push it immediately, it's gonna get lost with other things. So what I hope goes down, tomorrow is a call-ups and one or two signings that we did not hear about. That how when it was like back then they would have one or two signings that would show up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like no one, that's what I want. So that's what I'm hoping for, is like maybe like a surprise like that. I don't want to see what we're basically talking about is
Yes,
that
sir, Dick.
yeah. See, Dex.
Please.
Yeah,
We're gonna
Have a great night.
Dick. We'll see you tomorrow. Tap in.
Shout out Dex.
Oh yeah, we got you, man. We got you. Got you, man. We got you.
But
I love that chemistry. Look at this, bro. I love this. I'm gonna put something empty that's up here. I'm gonna put something right there and fill it in. But obviously, we gotta take off the WrestleMania part. But I think we're gonna steal you, bro. You just anyway. This. Let me put our names. Put our names.
But but like I was saying, is that I don't want to see a repetitive where we're gonna see. Oh, I want the rematch. Oh, I don't want that. I don't want to see people crying and bitching. Why wasn't I on WrestleMania? I want to see something new. I want to see new faces. Could it be Joe Henry that's going to show up on Raw? Could it be him that's going to show up on SmackDown? That's what I want to. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to hear. Now line them up. Line them up for whatever's next.
But wait, who? And let me send something in the chat real quick here. Going on real quick. Something happened with the news. There might be some little news coming up.
Pretty good.
So the Raw after Mania. Who gets the call up? Who just your guess? Not guess, like prediction or not prediction, fucking prediction. Because they'll be like, you were off. Who would you hope for tomorrow though? Because remember, it's Raw after Mania, so it's gonna be a little more impactful than a SmackDown. So who?
Oh, okay. I like this. All right, I see. Okay.
So who would you hope gets the call up? And I'm not saying predicting. This is who would hope that you see tomorrow, Raw after Mania in Vegas, show up.
I would love JC Jane to show up. I would absolutely love her on Raw. I think she fits Raw. And then, what I hope on the men's side is, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want Joe Henry on Raw. I kind of want him on Raw because I feel like the chemistry that he'll have on Raw could be could actually elevate him more versus on SmackDown. Because you already have kind of, R-Truth, and then, you have Raw with Danhausen, but then I feel like when it comes to the wrestling side, you put Joe Henry, I think it'll get Raw booming.
Oh, okay. It's because, Joe Henry, well, he was on the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Does that mean he's a SmackDown star? Or do you think he pulls up to... Is somebody going to say his name? That's the thing.
I hope someone says his name. But then I'm also thinking about Mr. Iguana. Triple A.
Oh.
Yeah, Mr. Iguana. And and La Parca. Like,
Wait, you mean to the main roster or you mean NXT? To NXT?
No. I'm talking about to the main roster.
Oh.
Yeah, like I'm talking about like that, like something like that. Or you know how like Penta is on Raw? Could Kingo say, you know what? I'm gonna switch these colors for some red and head to Raw.
He did sign a WWE contract. He's the only one that's on an exclusive WWE deal. So they're trying to convert others, and I think they already have converted others, but he was like the first one to be on that converted WWE deal.
Like that's what I want to see. And you know what? Even shit, I'm gonna just say it. Like, I hope when whatever happens with La Flamer, she gets called up. She gets called up. Like that. That's what I want. Like, I want them to really bring in talent that we have not heard to be like shocked. That's what they need after this, or a signing that we have not heard them like at all in the news. Like, this is why sometimes like I'm kind of like iffy when it comes to the reports that we're gonna find out this person's signing or not, because it kind of takes away the hype.
Right.
Like years ago, you didn't hear Io Sky was gonna immediately jump ship. You saw her literally jump ship when she appeared on NXT. The same thing with remember years ago with Eric Young. We just heard he was a free agent. Then out of nowhere, Samoa Joe's dropping the pipe bomb, everything. What happens? There goes Eric Young. And then there's that is the hottest free agent. Stuff like that. That's what needs to happen moving forward. It has to be, they have to keep the signings very, very minimum when it comes to the breaking news. I know, obviously we break news at times or whatnot ourselves, but this is some of these major people, keep them quiet. That's what I feel like they should do. Now, another thing that kind of bothered me, which I'm gonna keep on saying it, Finn Balor should have had the AAA championship. He should have been bringing it to Raw, and then he should have been telling anyone, open challenges, come at me.
So you're saying they should have put that AAA Mega Championship on the line at WrestleMania. He wins it.
Yeah.
And then, I think we spoke about it before. Look, the Demonito thing, the first time that we saw him, there's a lot more Finn Balor in AAA. My thing is, Taker has his AAA universe, where El Grande Americano is looking destined to be the AAA Mega Champion. But yes, I was hoping the AAA Mega Championship would have been on the line, because then you could have brought. It would have been crazy. The amount, it would have been crazy. I agree with you on the JC Jane. Mr. Iguana, I honestly, he could be somebody because he speaks English. He can easily, he's bilingual. Obviously, you can hear it. Is La Parca that way? Because that's where you have to go through the NXT, pipeline to be able to kind of start, building on your character, obviously on your promos, everything, etc. But I do think Los Toxicos with Flamer and them would definitely be a new vibe in NXT. JC, I don't know why they wouldn't put Soul. I think Soul would be easy up there, but I don't know. I think her and Zarya still got some unfinished business, it seems. What are we doing with what? Page has got to go. He's got to be moved up, right?
That's another guy, but I'm wondering Is it gonna be on SmackDown? But at the same time, like I wouldn't mind him. I mean, there's chemistry between him and Danhausen too. See, I'm looking at chemistry, but I'm also looking at the impact. You know, Ethan Page on either brand would be big time. But the same thing, I'm looking at Ricky Starks. It's like, this is a perfect opportunity. If you want to make an impact, then bring them both to Raw.
Yep.
If you want to do something that's like shocking, bring those two to Raw.
Absolutely. I think you need to bring him to Raw or Smack, either or. But but my thing is, if you're taking him, are you taking Saints too? What's going to go on there?
I mean, you could take him alone, and then if you want, you can have Saints appear on SmackDown. But I feel like introducing them as a tag team that would get real heat, but would also get like, oh, okay, these guys are assholes, but they're talented assholes. Like, that's something that Raw hasn't had since Edge and Randy Orton.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's
I think
you want to hate these guys, but they're so damn talented, you got to respect them.
Yeah. We spoke about the women's tag team match, but what we didn't talk about was there's eventually going to be, unless they get something done a lot sooner rather than later, which should happen. Unless something changes, I mean, Bayley's contract is scheduled to expire at the end of the year or towards the end of 2026. That's.
Oh, man,
I say she's a WWE lifer, but you know what people are thinking. So, Napsby, I know you're a different thinker. What do you think she resigns, or you think she's a?
Okay, so for me, if she tells them that she's gonna wait till the last day, I think she's out of there. I think she's gonna pull up to AEW, and her and Mercedes are gonna get together and they're gonna run rampant all over AEW. But that's if she waits till the last minute. This guy is a hater. Now, for the best interest of both sides, hey man.
Daddy, chill.
Hey man. Hey yo. You know what? There you go. All right. This guy's playing. Okay. Yo, chill.
Oh shit! Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
the thing is, they gotta wait and see what's gonna be her decision, because it probably in the back of her mind, she's probably looking around and she's probably going like, what the fuck? Where are they gonna put me in next? Because her mentality was probably like, oh, okay, we're either gonna win or we're gonna look strong enough to be put in another title situation, like. But it's not that. She's basically like the safety blanket for Lyra right now.
Yeah.
And eventually that has to get tiring, especially for someone who's been a main eventer, multi-time women's champion. She's probably looking around and going like, what am I doing? So I'm wondering, is that going to also play a big hand? Is money also going to play a big hand? Could, she asked for a raise. And WWE would be like, I don't know. We have to see. But if they
they'll give it to her. They will.
I mean, they'll give it to her once another company decides to throw money at her. Come on. You know how that goes. You know how that goes. Hey, all right.
Daddy, chill.
I gotta fix this anyway, man. Look, I think we can hit that. I really do. I think we could.
Here's something though: is that name that you mentioned? Is how closer are they getting to that?
The name I mentioned.
Yes.
When right now I mentioned it.
Yeah.
What do you mean, baby?
No. No, you know who I'm talking about. We're not gonna ruin the possibility, but like
You mean going to
they're,
Raw or
they're
to us? What do you mean?
I'm talking about going to WWE. Someone's trying to jump ship and go to WWE. Come on, you said they're chasing her after like Giannis.
Oh, AJ.
All right. Listen.
No, I just said
Listen.
AJ. That's the initials.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, I just said the initials. So another AJ.
Yes.
Yes. Oh yeah, that right. I mean NXT though, but I mean yes. That yes.
There you
Yes.
go. Fuck
Look,
NXT. Just
But
bring her up.
but there's another one. They're just making sure they're playing the cards right. Same letters. The initials are the same letters.
Oh man. All I know is that she needs to hurry up and arrive because
So
they need her.
while doing her thing in the company, had to work at her own career, and then now has stopped doing her career, and I'm assuming because another company said, "Yo, what's up? What you doing?" I mean,
Well, I mean, you did say they're chasing her like the Heat are chasing Giannis, so.
yeah, but
Well, except they're probably gonna get it done. That's the only difference. The Heat don't
yeah,
get shit done.
you see, and I'll tell you why they will, because as other women move on from NXT they got to bring some through real quickly through the pipeline. You know what I mean? Like they have to.
Well, I mean, she's still young too, so it fits.
And so, yeah, I think there's some noise that's gonna be coming through NXT, through WWE, everything. There's gonna be some noise, man. There's gonna be some look. Just stay tapped in, man. You just gotta stay tapped in. You just gotta stay tapped in. For real. Like, not you. I'm just saying, like in general, people.
No. That's what I mean. Eventually, we'll reveal it, but right now, like, we don't want to spoil it because, like, they're trying hard to get it done.
So, we haven't really put it together just yet, people. But Wrestle Hits is going to be an audio only podcast. We might do it on Spaces, so we can just clip the audio and put it on Spotify, Apple, and all that stuff. But
well, if Spaces doesn't decide to to crash and
big.
everything, then we'll do it, via Spotify.
Wrestle Hits will be dropping some daily things. And when we say Wrestle Hits, Wrestle Hits brought the one. We went 1 for 1, and we said, "Nah, we're gonna just chill for a little bit, just bring the smoke sessions out to the forefront." Because look, man, we still got the NBA playoffs. We still ain't even spoken about, which we're gonna be talking about, in the future, very, 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 very shortly, as far as getting into that. But
If you want NBA news, come to us. We got, we're calling shit before it even happens.
But Wrestle Hits is about to start getting back into. So with Wrestle Hits, it'll be an audio only podcast, but it'll be daily. So even if it's about a 20-minute, 30-minute show, it's going to be bringing you just what you want to hear. No bullshit. We're not going to just sugarcoat, talk about it, and, we're going to beat around the 27 bushes and then finally get to the point and say, no, we're going to just get right to it. Let me tell you, P, so back in my my little younger days, so in WCW, right, they got me, Gene Okerlund, and back then, WCW were kind of doing their own kind of scoops. Yo, check this out. I still remember the number. 1-900-909-9900. My grandma was pissed when I rang up like $375 worth of charges on that. Because the whole night, look, I'm going to tell you something, SP. 99 cents a minute adds up. So me and Gene Oakland, we say, look, man, we got some new, information. We got a scoop on a new signing coming to WCW from, up north, and meaning WWE. Call in 1-900-909-9900. Get the news now. And I'd be there getting all the news, and I'd be trying to write it down on my little notebook. That's how it used to get done, brother. Like, it was crazy. That's how the dirt sheets ran. And WCW embraced that shit. They were breaking their own, and they were smart. Look, there was no social media back then. There was a very few and far in between. Obviously, I got to give it to Wrestling Observer because they were around. Pro Wrestling Illustrated. There was few and far in between, right? So, like, by the time you got scoops, you were gonna fucking putting into a magazine that was like a month late. Like, oh shit, we already saw this. So, like, on the wrestling magazines, right? It would show results from even indie promotions. It would show like people that I guess submit match results, and it was like, damn, that's from like last month. It's like, what the hell? What do I know about last month? I already saw the pay-per-view for this month, or the the event for this month. But I think what WCW did then that was pretty smart, because instead of letting other little magazines like that get a little small scoop, they would, hey man, you want to get a scoop from us? Well, you're gonna pay. You're gonna cost. It's gonna cost your ass. But go on and give us a call. And ever since I did that, man, my grandma blocked the 900 numbers. It was crazy.
So for me, this is like the first time. I don't know. Well, you probably do remember. You remember the first time that that data arrived to phones, right?
Yep.
Okay. So now this was when like it was still starting to pick up. There was the Raw theme song that I really liked in the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
This is like also like the first phone I had.
You're gonna have to sing it. Here we go. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Man, go ahead.
I don't think I could.
Wait, what kind of phone did you have?
Flip phone.
It's okay. All right.
It was shit. It was like silver. It looked like a razor.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
I saved up a lot of birthday money for that, bro. Let me tell you. But what I didn't know was about data. So I had it as my ringtone. What I didn't know is that I kept hitting buy. But what I didn't also know is that when you're on data, I didn't know about data because I was really young. So I was like, oh, let me. So the whole time I was listening to all different kinds of like WWE themes. My mom gets a bill. It's like ran up. And turns out I was on data the whole time. Like this was like before the Wi-Fi and all that stuff. Like, so she's looking at all the songs, and I had Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy. I had Sting's theme. I had AJ Styles' theme. Like all different kinds of like themes I was just listening to. Oh my gosh, she was so pissed. She took the razor immediately from me. She called up
all these themes.
bro. I didn't see the razor for like a week, and then like when she was like, you know what, I'm gonna take you off the data. She was like, there you go. So this is now. Let me just tell you, this was like back then where LimeWire, Crosswire were at the
shout out LimeWire.
If you know LimeWire, then you know how insane LimeWire is, because I remember just getting on LimeWire, taking down all those WWE themes, putting them on the phone, maxing out the capacity of that phone. But that's all I could have done. She made sure I don't ever have data. The only thing I could have done was just call and pick up. That's it. That was it.
Yo, man, those are some crazy days, man. It was, man. Yo, we used to buy minutes over here. We had to buy
Crazy.
minutes. We had to buy minutes. You know what I mean? And then
You remember the $5 to $25 minute cards that you would have to buy if you wanted to just do like a 30 to 45-minute phone call. You would need like 2 of those. Like,
oh, you talking about? Oh shit, yeah. Oh yeah, you talking about the calling cards there? Yep, we remember those, man. Look, crazy part is 1-800-collect. That used to be like if you need to call collect somewhere, that was what you would call. And that shit is still in existence today, even though I don't think anybody ever uses it, and I don't know how they're still in existence, but they are. 1-800-collect is. Look it up, people. Anyway, Nap, look. Whether you like it or not, and it's not me dropping facts, I'm just saying in general, whether you like it or not, whether you like how the product is going or not, you cannot deny that WrestleMania week or even WrestleMania alone was a success. You saw the crowd. As far as revenue is concerned, I mean, I know we didn't hear the press conference, and if they did have Triple H say whatever, say what they want about the quality of the event, but we can't take away from the fact that not only did they create their revenue and did people have a great time there, and that shit was fucking packed, but I'm gonna give a rare round of applause for this, because shout out again to Boca Raton Championship Wrestling, shout out to Coastal Championship Wrestling, shout out to everybody out there. Look, Napsby, everybody wants to talk shit about WWE, right? On social media, everybody does. Even that dumbass actor that wrestles too. I forgot what his name is. Oh, Hauser, whatever the fuck. I hope he does look at this shit. I think he's a fucking goofball. He's a real. You talking about hop off somebody's fucking nuts. Jesus. Anyway, look.
oh, I know who you're talking. The guy who versed Paul London, right? The guy who was feuding with Paul London.
The guy that was in Super Troopers 2, and I thought he was anyway. Look, he can talk all the shit. For example, like him, those knuckleheads, all that shit they gonna talk. But the crazy part is that WWE in WrestleMania week helped, whether they spent their money or whether they made money, whatever the case they did, get experience, get exposure, helped a lot of indie wrestlers and indie stars, and it helped a lot of indie promotions put on some great events, but also probably make some money too. And I know obviously some took some losses, but you know that there were some great events out there, so they cannot deny the fact. And let me tell you why I call that fool a knucklehead. It's because, look, is WrestleMania at the moment right now, yes, going to Saudi, as we've seen, yes. And he brought up we should, all the promotions should join up and do a big old week. You know why he says some shit like that? Because he knows they need to do something like that, because WrestleMania week's going to take away from. But what he doesn't know, Wrestle Hits will give you a sample. What he doesn't know, Napster P, and what you're going to find out right now too, Wrestle Hits. We bring the smoke that you call scoops. There may very well be one or two very prestigious indie promotions that will also be going to Saudi and making some money. And there already have been conversations back and forth, and the big scary WWE has been like the go-between, the mediators, the people that set up the TKO and them who set up the conversations. They're not going to want to put it out there yet. I'm not WWE. I'm talking about the promotions. They're not gonna. Oh hell no, they're not gonna want to put it out there yet. But come next year, dude, there are some people that know right now. There's some indie promotions you may have seen during WrestleMania week that are really reaping benefits, and they're gonna reap some more benefits. Oh, it's gonna be crazy. What are y'all gonna say then? Well, I don't know. Some people might not be happy about it. Some people might not. And I'm gonna be laughing because this supposed IWC or whatever you call them things, whatever, is gonna be in shambles, brother. It's gonna be in shambles. Look, I think we're almost there, and I think we're gonna get there very soon.
Yes, sir. By the way, I like what Javon Evans said. He's like, give it some time, gang. I promise it's gonna happen.
Oh, of course, dude. He just turned 21. Dude got a bright look. We all know he got a bright future. He's 21. I think we got a few. think we got a few TNA talents that may soon be hitting WWE. And unless he's taking the place of high flyers and flying into NXT, I would actually see him linking up with Javon Evans, because I think Javon Evans has enough smoke and enough buzz that when you bring in somebody like Leon Slater, that's the perfect. That right there, man. Right there. The youngest OG's in charge, man. I'm just saying, like, I want to shout out everybody that's been rocking with us on Body Slam. Shows 1.3K, y'all, man. That's crazy. We trying, man. We trying. Please. Hey, I got something to talk to you about. And it's serious, brother. I'm going to call you out. And I'm going to light your seat on fire. I'm going to put you on the hot seat. Let's see if you know. I'm not talking about questions or trivia. We're not doing that. I'm going to put you on the hot seat because I don't want you to beat around the bush. I don't want you to sugarcoat anything. I've had enough sugar. Don't just we're going to hear the nap god speak. If only if you've heard about this, read about it, have knowledge about it. So there was an ESPN reporter. I won't say his name because I want to see if you heard this here. Who?
I mean, listen. I already no, but continue because I'll say.
Yeah. So he says, and you know, yo. Let me go to the quote. I will not be covering WrestleMania for ESPN. WWE denied my credentials and blocked my access. Neither I nor ESPN have been told why. You can speculate on the reasons, but if you want answers, ask WWE. Let me know what they tell you. Finn. R-Truth responds 24 hours later with, and I quote, "'Cause you a bitch ass ninja. That's why I said what I said."
First of all, I know who you're talking about. I think his name is Andres.
Yeah, it is.
Second of all, shout out to R-Truth. For those who don't know, he does follow me. He's been following me for like a good year, maybe even longer. Like,
I was about to hype you up and say since NWA.
Well, I did tell him about that. It was really cool. This man, for this man to get at you like that, you definitely did something to piss him off. And then, sure enough, We see what was being said. When you call someone the raccoon word, you are insane.
What did you say when you call someone what?
The raccoon word. Like that's just like
Oh.
that's what he
Wait,
that's what he was
wrong.
calling.
Yo, I didn't have it. Okay, we got. What did you say again?
Oh my god. He called him a raccoon. Yeah. Anyway,
No, it's not the fact of that.
bro, he literally like was celebrating. There's like old posts of him literally adding our truth
Yeah.
that he was happy that he was leaving. He should have been left.
Listen,
You-
it's just how you casually said it in the beginning. Yeah, it's because when you see one of his tweets, he called him a raccoon, and then at the end, when Roger, like you just slid that, you slid pause. I had to say pause on it, but you slid that word in there like it was just like, oh yeah, so I'm gonna go to the grocery store, and then like that's how smooth you fucking put that word in between your sentence, and I was like, wait, what? I had to like pause and be like, pause myself and be like, yo, let me stop myself. Did what? Rewind that back because you did. I'm telling you, you're gonna have to find this little section and play it back, and you couldn't even tell you said it until I had to think about it. And I say, wait, what? But that's all, man. Keep cooking.
But
That's why
yeah, but see, that's the thing is that when you do that, you threaten somebody, you go after their job, their livelihood. This man is a father. This man, this man does so many things to provide for the family. He does things for the community. For you to say all that stuff, for him to get triggered that badly at you, you definitely fucked up.
it's something. Yeah.
Like
And the way
like,
go ahead.
but sorry to cut you off. But you know what's crazy is that like he went from cooking his ass to going back to being our truth afterwards.
Yeah.
Like,
But my thing is too is like, look, if you invite me into your home, right? Let's just say on 3 or 4 occasions, aka media credentials when you go to WWE PLE events, right? That's what I mean. You invite me to your home, Napsp, right? And I leave and I'm like, yo, I went to this guy's house, and can you look, man, like, dude, what was like? You should have seen the fucking bathroom. It's like, look, man, I would not go. Like, you're not gonna welcome me back in your house. You're not gonna, you look, say what you want. If I talk about your business, you have a fucking restaurant, you know what I mean? And I fucking get a fucking chicken strips and some fries, and then I'm like, yo, this shit is dry as hell, no seasoned shit. None. This is one of the worst things. And then go again and do another one. Like, oh, I tried a cheeseburger now. This shit was even more. You're not gonna want me back in your restaurant. You're not gonna want me back in your business.
3 things you don't go. Look, you could talk about the wrestling. You can talk about this. You can talk about that. But 3 things you don't talk about. You don't talk about race. You don't talk about family, and you don't talk about like, bro. He literally was like, kind of like hoping that like death upon this man. So it's like, how do you think he's gonna respond? You think he's gonna be like, oh man, Andres, welcome to WrestleMania? No, he's gonna be like, I need this man to get the hell out of here. So that's what he did. Props to R-Truth.
Yeah.
And
For real.
you know what? I'm not even gonna say R-Truth. That wasn't even R-Truth. That was Ron Killens. That was Ron Killens. The guy that people think that is R-Truth. R-Truth is a persona, but Ron Killens is like he's an NWA champion, 2-time NWA champion. He's hold tag team gold. Like that is the real Ron Killens. That just talked
The
like
real.
That's what like people think like, oh, he's like, yeah, he's funny and everything, but if you really tick him off, like this guy he's not pushover. He's not a pushover. Yeah. And he literally, I'm glad that he did that because it showed, and then, people were like wondering, oh man, why did he do that and all that? And then I'm glad there was people that found all the old tweets this man was saying. You don't say that. You don't talk about family. You don't talk about someone's life. livelihood and all that stuff. And you don't say that to someone like that. That's just ridiculous, bro. Like, you don't celebrate that, and you don't say that. Like, I know, like, there's some people out there that do that, but Ron Killings is the guy that's gonna show up to your door. Okay, he's not the guy that's gonna be like, if you show up to the event, he'll show up at your face.
And another thing is too,
Respect that man.
Obviously, Ron Killings or R-Truth is beloved in the WWE locker room. Ron Killings as well, the man, is beloved in the WWE. But he's a locker room veteran. He's a locker room leader. People, whether they believe it or not, they just see the comedy. Like, he knows what he's there for. He knows what he's doing. He's there to entertain the fans. He's gonna get it. And look, he's being rewarded with a tag team gold run with Damian Priest here. Like, look, he's a locker room leader, whether people want to see that or not. It's not just, oh, he's a veteran, but he's a comedy wrestler, so we don't look at him as a locker room leader. No, he's a veteran. Just, he's a leader, just like the way Taker was because of his tenure in WWE. Just like the way Bret Hart was. All these wrestlers who were, that were locker room leaders. He's one. And if the locker room leader, one of the most beloved humans, talents of all time, in and outside of the ring, and he says that to you, there's got to be some justification behind it. That means, hey, if he's saying this, then we're not fucking with you either. That's real.
Andres got personal. He made it way too personal, and that's what happened. I'm pretty sure if he would have said, oh, R-Truth sucks, all that other stuff, he wouldn't have cared. But when you involved his family, that's when you got his full attention. And you didn't get R-Truth, the happy-go-lucky, little Jimmy dude. What you got Ron Killings. The guy who would show up at your door and probably smack the shit out of you. Like, that's what you got.
Yeah.
And good for him. More people need to learn not to do that shit. Like obviously we talk about this, but we don't talk about like their family or anything like that. Like,
look,
so.
at the end of the day, there have been, look, man, there's social media or content creators out there, or influencers, whatever you want to call themselves, out there that go and do food reviews, and people see their business on YouTube. I mean, their business on YouTube being trash, and then they try to go in there, and you see a video. I was banned from going in because it happens. You know what I mean? Like, it fucking happens. Like, look, they tried. Remember Alfred Kanua, man. Shout out Alfred Kanua. I know a lot of people give him a lot of shit, aka This Is Nasty from Forbes. The one that did the Will Ospreay, bruv. People are like, it's different with him because he got banned from AEW media. It's different with him because he just trashes them. He's not a real reporter. It's like, yo, Forbes is a real thing. Like, when they do the Forbes, 30 under 30, whatever. Like, when you do Forbes and you're in the top, ranking of Forbes, that they do it about money. Like I'm saying, like this is the richest people in Forbes. According to Forbes, Forbes is legitimate. So, like, it may not be ESPN, but it's still just as legitimate. And look, they didn't appreciate the little content that he was creating, and they banned him. The difference is this other dude was on a bigger platform with ESPN. And look, fanboyed out. He, you know what I mean? He took this as his way, in my opinion, to bring his fan. Oh, he was just honest. Come on, man.
There's a difference between having freedom of speech, but there's also there's not a difference between what you're like. There's some things that you're gonna have consequence. You're gonna have consequence every time for what you say. You just gotta accept it. But did he really think him saying all that, like, like to go after R-Truth was probably one of the most stupidest things you could have done.
You could have ever done.
I mean,
hands down.
I mean, you went after a guy that's been with the company for years, who's gonna be a Hall of Famer, who's gonna, like, you went after like that guy. Like, you know how many events this guy does for WWE too? Like, you don't think if he would have saw that, like, of course he sees it. He's on social media. If you tag him or you even mention his name, he's gonna read it. He reads everything. He likes everything. You know, he'll even like, you know, comment back at you or give you advice or whatever. Like, so for him to do that was just plain stupidity. Congrats. You not only made an enemy, and even more so, you did it with the company that's freaking partnered up with them. Like that's the difference between what, you know, what was that guy that I forgot what was his name that you said that was banned from AEW, but like
Alpha Kanua.
Yeah, Alpha Kanua. But the thing is, though, Will Ospreay laughed at that shit. Like, Will Ospreay was laughing at that shit because he never got personal with Will like that. Like,
look, he gives his honest reviews, just like a lot of other content creators give their honest reviews. Look, there's a lot of the reactors. Oh my god, and then they talk shit the same way. You know, it's just with him, because of the platform. It's not just ESPN, it's Disney. You know, he's a major corporation. Like, look, he knows it, and it's not about giving the bad grades. And no, it's not about that whatsoever. It's just about dude's just been on a tirade, and
he was feeling himself. That's all. He was feeling himself, and he thought he can, you know, had he said something like, "Oh, you know, our truth was doing this and that," but no, he literally started becoming ICW. That's what he did. He became ICW at the most stupidest moment.
Yeah.
You literally are partnered with WWE. You are partnered up with WWE. You have WWE people on your show. You have for you to do that is, first of all, it's career suicide. It's pure stupidity. And the next thing is, you know, he's lucky he didn't get fired. He's lucky his whole management team didn't get fired, or the people that you know that are under him.
I think something might come to pass.
I mean,
or I think something might come to pass because, and again, this is just me thinking like a human being who feels they've been censored and got so much support, and then they get this R-Truth bomb on them. Like, he's gonna go and just start riding about the other side and then try to hype it up, and that's he's already about to hit a crossroads. Wow. He might, and look, he might resign because some billionaire or an heir to the billionaire fund might say, "Hey, I got something for you," or you want to, and it's, again, the reason I say it's gonna be a crossroads is because they're gonna say, "Oh, the ESPN dude showing up over there," and his job's already like, the higher ups are already thinking like, is this gonna be worth it or not? You think? Look, man, that's his own X account. Why didn't
on top of that? Yeah, he did it on his own X. He didn't do it on a burner. He didn't do it on a burner.
He could. His bosses. You know why he hasn't tweeted? Because, you know, why haven't you tweeted yet, man? I'm pretty sure his people said, I stay off social media if I were you after that. I recommend staying off social media. Because you're telling me he would not have capitalized on this and be like, okay, my post got millions of views. Now let me just start tweeting about the WrestleMania and I'll just tweet it. Like, he could have easily capitalized off this. This would have been easy for you to get notoriety off of. You know what I mean? Catch a buzz. Like, oh, damn, he got blocked, but we're still looking at his tweets and getting his ratings. No, because one of the big dogs said, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. He's contemplating, or it doesn't matter. It's probably mutual. They're mutually contemplating if they should say peace. All that shit, all that stuff that he did towards R-Truth. I mean, look, man, look. people talking about, like you said, silencing freedom of speech and things. No, man, it's just called ethics, man. Journalistic integrity, man. That's all. You can be JD from NY and be as vocal as you want to. But he's not working for a giant company to where you have to have your integrity and your ethics and your moral principles and values as a respected media member. I should know. Learn the hard way. Pause. You have to have journalistic integrities and morals, and he didn't have any of that. I don't care what anybody says. He didn't have any of that. And look, man, I was never going to laugh. I'll never knock somebody's hustle, so I wasn't going to laugh and be like, ha, 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 this is what happened.
No, it's not a funny moment. It's pretty... First of all, this man probably has his own family, so he probably screwed them. Like, now, if he has kids, imagine going to school and the first thing, you hear from your child is your friends are clowning you because, oh, your dad got chewed out by R-Truth. And then they see all the, K-Dot, kids by like elementary school, they have phones. They have little tablets or whatever. You don't think like...
You think they on X? You think these elementary school kids...
Hey man, they have brothers and sisters and all that shit. They're gonna ask. Why did daddy get chewed out? Like...
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Hey man, little kids are smart. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to gather my thoughts here real quickly. My apologies. Okay, let me grasp if I feel what you were stating, and I don't mean like little kids. No, I just need to understand. Okay, so you said there's Well, it's true. Elementary school
by the time they can actually hold something and they could go to YouTube.
I get, elementary school kids. Yeah, some of them do for safety purposes. They have a phone, or they do have their purposes have their tablet. But here's where I stepped on the brakes for myself, and I said, "Wait a minute, I'm not going to cross that bridge." Hold a minute. Wait a minute now. So you said that one of them is going to look on X or have social media and then go ask the children of whoever it is, like,
let's say 11-year-olds have brothers and sisters that have X accounts, because like we've seen it how like with TikTok and all that stuff, it can even show up on TikTok. Let's say that shit can show up on TikTok. All right. That he gets chewed out by R-Truth. That looks bad.
So an 11-year-old or whatever with a tablet, phone, whatever.
Oh my God. Okay. You want to extend it 5th grade plus there. 5th grade plus. Is that good enough?
So they have the ESP. They're following ESPN on X?
No.
Or you said they're on TikTok. They're following ESPN on TikTok?
No, they're following just wrestling in general on TikTok. I don't know how TikTok works, but I know like I know like a lot of kids are on TikTok because they constantly like on that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I'm out, I see too many kids on their phones and tablets, and I'm wondering what the hell's going on. Like, and then it's just TikTok. It's just TikTok.
But I mean, well, see, because I thought where you were gonna go. So look, I was following, like, really was like, I literally was like, oh yeah, follow me because we're gonna go, we're gonna go up, to this lake over here. We got the route. Okay, cool. I thought you were gonna say, they got an older brother, and maybe they're like, hey, don't you go to school with this person's son, or this person, who their son is?
Yeah. I could have worded better and done that.
Okay.
Like,
okay, because I'm just trying to imagine, like, when I was like 11, I was like, yo, when I was 11, I mean, I was watching Spurs again because I was playing youth basketball, youth hoops, but I don't remember if I was like, yo, let me put on ESPN Sports, let me put on ESPN to see, or like, I mean, I get it. I didn't have internet, or social media. We didn't have it back then, but
fuck, when did not gonna lie, I was pretty a crazy kid. Like I think I was doing like semi jackass videos and like semi WWE videos. Like,
oh, so you were a superhuman.
I mean, shit. I went through a glass table and like face first, and then I went through one of those screener doors. Like my cousin speared me through one of those doors.
I want to book him on the show, and I promise you, if you put a side by side, and again, I'm not talking about how y'all talk. No, I'm not talking about that. But if you put a side by side, how you look right now, just how you look chilling, y'all would think like, yo, like is superhuman your little brother? Like you would look like. I'm just saying, don't speak, don't talk, because when then be different. But just like right there, just from here, like I swear, I just seen a video and I was like, yo, fucking, like if he doesn't say anything and he probably throws glasses on, he can probably be like, I don't know if he's older. He might be older, but he could be like, damn, that's Snap's older brother right there. That's crazy. Like, for real, dude, look at him now. You got to look at one of his recent videos, not the older ones. It's got to be one of his. So go to his ex, and you got to see one of his recent ones, and then you'll see like he's all like, so like I was like, damn, that's for real. But you know him, right?
No. Well,
you know Superhuman, the one that says, oh shit. Look, y'all, I'm only doing this impression. That's it. All right, that's all. I'm not making fun of anybody. This is for my juggalos and juggalettes.
Oh my god, bro! No way! Stop doing no. That's crazy, bro. Oh, okay, hey, no. But I know who he's talking about, bro. He's crazy. This
is for my juggalos and juggalettes.
I forgot. I follow him. I forgot. Oh wait, are we actually gonna have him on the show? Because I gotta ask him.
We need to book him. That's what I said. I think he's he's promoting his cameo right now. He's promoting his cameo, but we need to book him for a show. For real. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? We're just talking about business right now. We're gonna say this right now. We gotta get him on the show, and we have to have him do a fucking stunt on the fucking show. He has to fucking whatever. If he's gonna fucking jump on Legos and a cactus, he's gotta do, and he's gotta go, this is for my juggalos and juggalettes. Oh no.
Make sure you tune in to the smoke sessions.
Fuck this shit.
Fuck this shit. Oh.
My fucking elbow. Oh.
My back. Bro, the craziest one where he had like the cactuses and then the barbed wire and then glass, and then he was like, you know what? But this is not crazy enough. And his friend threw a bunch of Legos in there. He's like, fuck this shit. He literally like thing right there. He's like, ah.
I'll be like, look, man, Nap was the cameraman. His Nap's the little brother. He's the cameraman. You know what I mean? He's the one. Oh, remember he had his good friend Paul, the one with his lucha mask and shit like that, and he would have him hit him with a chair and I'm superhuman. This is my good friend Paul.
Nah, hey, people think we're joking, but go watch his videos. It's crazy. Like he literally he jumps off of things that you would probably break your arm, your back. Like it's like we don't even know. Like he had like even one with like bedded nails. Like bedded nails, okay? He had someone jump on him on bedded nails. Like that's crazy. This guy is crazy. We definitely gotta book him in the near future because that's gonna be an entertaining show. That's gonna be an entertaining show.
It's gonna be for real. We want to book him. Tell Superhuman if he's following you, tell him to hit us up. Look right there. Look, Nap got 7 on next. K-Dot Views on next. Doesn't matter. One of us right there. And we want to bring him on the show, and we want this dude to do a live stunt on the show. We want him to go through whatever he needs to go through. Legos and cactuses and glass and light, fucking the long light bulbs and shit like that. Whatever those are fucking.
By the way, this is him right here. For those who don't know, like, this guy is crazy. This guy is crazy. He's funny as hell. But yeah, we don't know how he does it.
Look, don't play it. Don't
Oh,
do
yeah,
it.
no, yeah,
Look,
yeah.
but I'm just saying, just the beard and the hair. If he doesn't talk and he puts glasses, I would say, oh damn, that's P's older brother, bro. And you're the one recording.
That's great. Oh yeah. See, he was doing a tribute to John Moxley.
He didn't even spell it right. This son of a bitch didn't even spell it right. He spelled Moxley with 2 L's. Oh,
there he is right here. See, getting hit with a thumbtack glove.
Man, look at that. Stop it. What is he gonna do this time? Let's see.
There's sometimes music. That's why we're not playing the video, just to be extra careful.
What's the next one? He's got eating the world's hottest lollipop. Oh gosh.
Oh, this one's funny as hell.
Oh
look,
let me see your beard. Let me see your beard, bro. If he doesn't talk and he doesn't move and just puts on glasses.
Oh my god, bro.
If I'm telling you, we could have fucking made a scam and said, yeah, he's Superhuman's brother. He's the one that does the recordings. Bro, the people would have believed that. You know, you could have been bullshitting. Yeah, what we did today, we've been filming a couple of stunts here.
Bro, when I was younger, one of my friends would go like, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Every time, because I used to have like the round glasses.
Oh shit, that was awful. He shouldn't have done that. He should not have. She should have not kept. The way he was. Anyway, we're not gonna talk about that. Look at that. Oh yeah, look, he's all up on them juices. We'll have to watch it some other time when we're not on YouTube or Twitch. We'll just when we're streaming on X.
He's about to throw.
I'm probably gonna fuck around and watch that. I didn't get to watch that video, so I'm probably gonna fuck around and watch that.
Yeah.
Look, man.
Should we just let it play out? I mean, it's almost done.
No, yeah, you're good. It's just as we're watching the rest of this video, I'm just realizing it's the end of an era. I love this layout that we used, the all gold. I was trying, should have changed the color, but it's all good. I got to work on our little outline of the strings, but I love this.
He's like, I failed already, but I'm still gonna fucking do it. But yeah, this guy does. I don't know how the hell. Like, he hasn't broken any bones or anything. Like, he has a broken bones, right? Like, there's no way.
He has. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because bro, he literally jammed his shoulder in a door and then a dishwasher, not a dishwasher, a dryer. He ran into a washing machine and then into a dryer, like shoulder first. He shoulder tackled the shit out of it.
Yo,
he's done.
I hope nobody watches my stream on my channel, because it's sitting at 420, and I love that. Because speaking of 420, happy 420 to everybody on the East Coast. The missus and I were celebrating our pre 420. But yeah, man, it's been as you can see, Vegas is under there, but the screen is anyway. 420 is gonna be great. The 420 episode is gonna start 12:30 p.m. Central, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. So then we got Ben Bishop in the building at 1 p.m. at the top of the hour. That's Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern. That is 12. I mean, that was 11 a.m. on the West Coast if you're in Vegas. Yeah.
And just to show it again so people know.
6:15 p.m. Central Time.
Right here.
6:15 p.m. Central Time.
We got the man.
Eric Young. We're going to definitely get our conversations in with Eric. We're going to talk about, obviously, the journey through the business. Why else we wouldn't?
Hell yeah.
We're going to talk about NXT sanity. And, you know, obviously he's been vocal about it before. So we'll see if we can go and just talk about again what.
Maybe even some ideas that, you know, he was pitching personally.
Yeah.
And even some other people that he, you know, we're even talking about, is it true that about, you know, that Bray Wyatt reached out to him? So, you know, stuff like that. So,
and yeah, and shout out to Dex earlier, Webby J.
Yeah.
You know, OG out there. He definitely appreciate the whole chemistry lab on to Spurs Power. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out there, Spurs Cowboy fan too, man. Everybody, the whole Body Slam crew. Y'all already know, follow the whole crew. Body Slam Net on X. Subscribe to Body Slam on YouTube and Twitch. Throw them little super chats for them. You know what I mean? They be doing that every time Corey come on. And then the Patreon, man, Body Slam Plus. Do that. We want to appreciate, all 2,000 of y'all, 2,100 y'all crazy motherfuckers that rock with us. 1.4 that came from Body Slam, man. So we appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Look, Smoke Sessions 8. We're gonna start promoting that. That's the X channel. Nap God 7.
By the way, normally I don't do this like that often, but like she's been really cool, like behind the scenes, you know, just giving ideas and whatnot. So if you need any edits done, right here, Annie, she will hook you up. Good pricing and everything. So that's all I wanted to say is like, give her that push. She's also a big anime fan. She has great ideas. So just hit her up. If you need a digital artist, there you go.
What are you cooking up there, Napster P?
Dun, 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 dun.
Stay in contact. I hope that wasn't the last message you sent. Stay in contact.
I won't.
Man, 1.4 of y'all came from Body Slam's X page.
I'm keeping connections because she has really good ideas. So
I'm gonna work on the May guest. Like I said, Eric, unless we do one more at the end of the month.
We gotta make sure we definitely need to make sure that we get that female guest locked down.
If we can knock one more out. If we can knock one more out at the end of the month, we will. But Ben Bishop and Eric Young will top off the male superstar side of the Smoke Sessions interviews for the month of April. And then if hopefully we can, we gotta have one more female talent roll through the show before the end of the month. That's gonna be facts for sure. We didn't get to see Cameron, man. He said he's pulling up to WrestleMania. Maybe something happened. You know what I'm saying? I need to find out. I'm going to be turning in tomorrow to his podcast. They're going to be up in the morning. I'm off tomorrow because it's 420, so I'll be kicking it with the missus, man. Shout out to everybody that rock with us again.
Oh, shit. I didn't even know that AJ Wilson was at WrestleMania.
Who?
AJ Wilson.
Oh, shit.
She was at WrestleMania. Yeah. She was taking pictures with Bianca.
Damn. And tomorrow, for the evening show, I'm going to call out Napster P. There's something that he has not really brought out just because Dex was around and he's a little nervous. But tomorrow, it's all going down for Napster P.
Daddy, chill.
And he's going to tell everyone why he feels the late, great Owen Hart should have been the leader of the Nation of Domination. He felt like Farouk should have never been a part of the nation. He felt that 8 Ball and Chain and them, and that that they were a better faction. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. We're gonna get into that and figure out what's going on and why he preferred to run with Mike.
That show with Ben is gonna be something. I already know that show with Ben is gonna be something.
Yeah,
Ben's gonna bring a creative side out of all of us.
So he asked about us. He said, "Can you give me a little bit of history or little fun facts that maybe I can?" And I told him straight up. I told him the truth. I told him that you said Obafemi's overrated, but he won't really say that in front of the camera.
All right, bro. Don't you dare do that. Don't you dare do that, yeah.
I was gonna have it going along with the joke because I know that would have been the first thing you would have said. Now listen, Ben, oh damn, why did?
Oh shit!
You know what? I shouldn't have said nothing. You know why? Because then, I would have had you thinking like, oh shit. You would have said tomorrow, Ben, just so you know, like I really don't believe, like don't listen to him. Like I don't really feel that Obafemi's overrated, and he would have been like, huh? What do you mean? Like, bro, I should have said nothing, man. I should have just let you roll.
You're ruining stuff. Stop ruining stuff.
Dude, I know it's fucking crazy. But anyway, final thoughts, man. WrestleMania, because I know it's midnight for you. Final thoughts for everything. Anything you want to just talk about, man? WrestleMania night 1, 2, or whatever. Just
put up the ones. That final thoughts is you put up the ones, and then.
Oh damn! So Dex says it's not time. Even though you said, yeah, that's true. You're ready to see Obafemi and Roman Reigns. See, when he's not around, the truth comes out of you. See, why do you agree with him on camera? And then once he leaves, you're like, no, I'm ready to see that next.
Here we go to SummerSlam. But we're not gonna do that shit at Raw though. We're not gonna do that.
Oh no, we're not doing it at Raw. Of course we're not.
We're gonna say his name and he appears. I believe in Ethan Page.
Oh, yes,
and
Daddy.
I believe in Ricky Starr.
All right. On that note, what is he saying? Listen, he's got to go to bed. It's midnight for him. It's 4:20 for him. He don't celebrate it. I'm about to go. Look, this is for once we get off the show right here, y'all. This is how we gonna set. We had like 10, and I might roll up another few more because midnight's rolling around my side, and 4:20 is about to begin for us. And yeah, buddy, that's Nap God. It snaps the PAK, Nap God 7 on X. You saw Dex Luger. We're gonna call him Dex Luger. That's Web EJ. Again, K. The Chemist, K. Views on X. Follow us, man. Hope you had a great night. Hope you enjoyed WrestleMania. And please, don't be so harsh. Your credentials will get snatched. Bitch!
Damn, the smoke sessions is over. What the hell do I do now?
Ooh, exclusive DJ beats.
The smoke session's been over for 2 hours and we still sitting here. We must be higher than Giraffe Booty.